Well, you know what that means. Is this thing on?
Do I gotta look with my
I do believe it's Pull Up a Chair episode 80, and we are live. Let me go inform the group chat. We're ready to go. We're ready to get
y'all there. Y'all see me? I see you. We got a new friendly face.
We do. We do have a new face in the Thunderdome. So with that being said, let's give him the first introduction.
Okay.
So wanted to give a big proper, big thanks, big Sleepless Saturday introduction to the great Phil Bill on my right, joining us for Pull Up a Chair episode 80.
What's up with it? How y'all doing? Hey,
hell yeah! Thank you for joining us.
I appreciate
it big time. To my left, we got the great SupaFriedSnuka off the top of the Hell in the Cell. Look out below.
Coming in hot.
And of course, this ugly mug would be El Tigre Tente, your ultimate motherfucking sensei, the one who, of course, taught. Y'all know the rest. I'll get to it later for Sleepless Radio.
He can grow a beard, though.
But I guess so. It's kind of an Apache helicopter, but we'll take it.
Got a nice little goatee, though.
You know, I'm a woolly mammoth. You know what I'm
saying?
shit.
We feeling it a little on the side. We patching it, so we keep the goatee.
So, once again, thank you guys for joining us for Pull Up a Chair episode 80. How was your guys' weeks?
You know, it was short, man. You know, I just hope my weekend is longer.
I like that.
I like that answer. Work smooth. Worked the auto shop. Knocked out cutting some grasses after that shit.
All of our day jobs went smooth.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
And got to ride the bike. So
can't
The Green Goblin.
Yeah, you
the Green Goblin.
We mentioned the Goblin last week. Now it's out in full force.
Oh yeah, he out there whipping.
Yeah, my week went by pretty, kind of like how yours said, pretty fast. So I hope the weekend doesn't go by that quick.
Absolutely, man.
If y'all see the Green Goblin, don't text me about it. Take a video and just send me it.
Or just, you know, try to catch him and be like this.
You're not
gangster.
No disrespect. You're not catching a goblin unless
a goblin
that's wants to be caught.
Like I said, try. Did nobody hear that part?
That is true.
Thank you.
That is
true.
Don't
never hear.
Spider-Man tried to catch the glider, but
it didn't.
It didn't work. His web wouldn't go that far.
I'll slow down.
He was outgunned and outmatched.
If I see you trying to keep up, I'll slow down to see who it is. Be like, oh, what?
And
then you're gonna think you.
In other words, ladies, flash on him. He's definitely gonna stop for you. That's all he keeps getting at. Keep it in
there. So I can nor confirm or deny that statement. Try your best. We'll see what happens. See if it works or not.
Alrighty, so let's get right into it because I know that since last week, as we were talking in pre-pod,
right,
opinions have changed. This beef has
not mine,
not yours.
I'm on the same boat.
Well, as you can see, I was a little indecisive.
I'm holding the boat,
but I got the Drake shirt out front. I got the owl out front. But I do got the Kendrick on underneath. So don't worry, we prepare for both.
That's a different statement. Like, I mean,
but
I feel like
this camp,
you fuck with Drake, but you stand 10 toes with Kendrick.
Like, and TD,
I mean, you know, top dog in the top.
I just love this ultimate chess match that's going on.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And I just hope it doesn't get violent. Keep it in the studio. Keep it on mic.
Well, it won't be from Drake. So.
Well, Canada and Compton, that's far. Canada's far away from
That's
Compton.
The one thing I saw in one of Drake's things. He was like, go back to your hood or whatever and go plant like the money trees or whatever. Don't go back there. I was like, well, Drake, no disrespect. Don't know exactly where Drake grew up. But
he grew up in the tough suburbs of Toronto, Nick.
Highly doubt he faced any of the difficulties that Kendrick grew up with.
I mean, only thing
or had to do anything like Kendrick, because older songs of Kendrick, he talks about people walking up on him. Where your grandma stay? Where your auntie stay? Where you from? Where your dad? I don't think.
But that's Compton. Like, anybody who knows anything about LA knows, like,
but
gang shit out there is
saying,
for real. That shit ain't for play. No disrespect to, you know.
I won't go walking through Kendrick neighborhood.
Of course you can't. I mean, but no.
I might be able to.
No offense
Drake's
to
neighborhood though.
Yeah, like no offense. Like you and Luke, no offense to y'all, but y'all can't go nowhere in the hood for real without y'all gonna get harassed.
We live
210%. You know what I'm saying? Like
we live.
Even me,
we live 30 minutes.
I'm a nigga. Niggas gonna look at me and be like, yeah, like who the fuck is you? Where you from? Like
we stay 30 minutes outside of Cleveland, and we are aware and knowledgeable and not stupid enough to think, or naive enough to think there isn't areas of Cleveland.
No, we get a lot of respect. Absolutely.
Well,
absolutely.
We found Kendrick, though. We did find him. I know last week I was looking high and low for him. At one point I was in the Alaskan bush. I didn't know where he was. But we found him.
Yeah. You didn't know.
We did find him.
You thought he was lost?
Nobody could find him. We didn't know if he was shaking in the NY apartment. We didn't know if he was in Compton. We didn't know where he was.
You didn't know if he was loading up the AC-130.
For all I knew, he was in Turks.
You didn't know if he was up in the F-16 Raptor fighter jet.
Well,
you didn't know if he was up in the stealth bomber.
How did you feel about Euphoria? How did you guys feel about it?
Look, look,
I
was talking to SupaFried about this earlier. Like
there are so sorry to interrupt you over there. There are so I had to stop the song multiple times to be like, all right, do you understand? Like, I had to break it down to myself, but also like, not saying other people are dumb. They're like, do you really understand this triple entendre?
I noticed a lot of the internet had problems with that. I noticed like a lot of people were like, "What? Kendrick didn't even say shit," and I'm like, "You're clearly not listening."
That's where it's like,
I'm like, "You are clearly not listening."
They don't understand metaphors,
and that's I feel like that's like I said last week. That's Kendrick's whole purpose. Like,
well, right off the rip, I did like that the cover of Euphoria was actually a quintuple entendre.
Yes.
That I thought was cool because Drake said that thing. He's like, "You better go make a quintuple entendre or something." And Kendrick was like, "I'm gonna name the fucking track that."
I think he has like at least 10 double entendres in Euphoria.
Oh, he's got a lot. There's a lot in there.
Bro. I couldn't keep count. I lost after the first 16. I was just like, bro, that's at least 20 in there alone.
Like, I didn't even know what to expect at first because like when the track first starts, he's rapping slow, and he says that thing where he goes, "Don't tell no lies about me. I won't tell no truth about you."
That's from it was off of Heart Part 4. So he brought back the vibe from that.
Oh yeah, because he says that bar on
that's
that, right?
where it started on the Heart Part 4, where it was like good melody, like so like not as upbeat or like drill music ish. Heart Part 4 was more smooth, melodic. So he starts the song off one of the first. Don't tell no lies about me. I won't tell no truth about you.
And then when that goes into the shoo,
and then it switches to like I told Phil like it was like gave me like Section 80 ADHD vibe like or like
rigor mortis,
like good kid, Mad City vibes,
like some rigor mortis.
Like he dives back into that van like you want it. You don't think
freestyle.
You don't think shit's cool, like, bro? Yeah, I don't do it now because I'm rich and famous. But I did walk up on people. I did walk down on people. Did you, Drake, or were you in a wheelchair on Degrassi? So it's like
they're being tactical. That Euphoria was big for Kendrick. He needed Euphoria.
Where I see it, how my sight on it now is
I just low key
Drake. It's like a 8 Mile when you run out of ammo in a battle rap. Drake, what are you gonna keep? You can't make up lies.
Well, Drake clearly didn't run out of ammo, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We got to take this one track at a time.
That's fair.
With Kendrick, like everybody, like even SupaFried said. SupaFried was like, he brought up that line. Kendrick brought up that line. Instead of Pusha P, how about Pusha T? We all forgot.
That's how we found out about his son.
But we also forgot that Jay Prince called motherfucking Drake and said, because Drake had a song that was gonna put a lot of motherfuckers on blast. Jay Prince said, "Hey,
button.
Don't drop that shit. You're gonna fuck up a lot of money for me." And what did fucking Drake do?
He never dropped it.
All right.
But also in that conversation,
the Godfather said,
but could it also have been more deeper than just money? But like you're
we
crossing
will never
a line
know.
with
I
somebody,
wish to this day, I wish he would have dropped that shit.
Where if you cross a line with Drake, you're a musician, artist, but like Quavo and that, like Quavo versus Chris Brown, like
Quavo sucked.
Cool, he lost. But if you cross a certain line, one of your homies might die because of retaliation. Because that's how they move. That's how they move.
And that's
which apparently,
and that's what I was saying to SupaFried earlier. Like I couldn't have been a Drake or a Kendrick because I'm like J. Cole. We can keep this friendly rap beef, but like you could talk about my entourage. You could talk about my parents. Maybe not my mom. Depends on what day of the week.
Depends on what
I love you, mom, but just saying. Yeah, you damn sure can't call my mom a bitch. It's on the floor. But the second you put my kids into it, I was just telling SupaFried, like, bro, y'all had to lock me in a room. He said, like, yeah, don't.
Oh, like how Drake, like how Kendrick on Euphoria said that thing about like, but you don't know, you know nothing about that.
Yeah, like don't let this nigga Phil Bill hearing nothing about what this new diss track, because by the time y'all to be like, yo, where is it? Where you at? Y'all have been looking at the location. I'm already locked and loaded. I'm about to go shoot this nigga in the face. Don't bring my kids up in this.
I was about to say, if that was directed, say Phil over there was rap or whatever, and Family or Meet the Grams was directed at Phil.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Right, but like to where
one at a time.
So Pusha T announced to the world Drake's son. That's how most of society found out, and he said, I wasn't hiding my son. I wasn't hiding him from y'all. I was hiding the world from him. That's a great way of saying you're hiding your son. Cool. But way to flip it to make it sound not as bad. He did the same shit, though. The same reactions on Instagram. to Pusha T to Kendrick just did. So when Pusha T claimed he had a son, went on Instagram, was like, if I had a son, this, y'all would have heard from it by now. Something would have came up. So last night or 2 nights ago on Instagram, put a photo up with a caption, if I had a daughter or another child, like,
we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I want to take this one at a time. You're jumping ahead. You're getting ahead. You're getting ahead because right now we're on Euphoria.
Okay, that's fair.
So, yeah, I don't want to get too ahead. I don't want to talk about all of them at once because then it gets a little bit
That's where Euphoria is Pusha T. So he already brings up how Pusha T brought up your son. Because we all...
and he goes, what's he say?
You won't cross a line with somebody.
You want to push me?
You're not going to...
T.
You're not going to cross a line with somebody if you know they would retaliate. Like, Phil, I'm never... Even if we ended up beefing, like, not disliking...
So you guys saying that Euphoria was like...
It was a jab, bro.
I think that was more than a jab. I think that was like a
haymaker.
That's absolutely...
Knowing your opponent...
I think Euphoria, if they're standing and banging, I think that knocked him into the ropes. I think he went, whoa, shit.
And even Kendrick, I think Kendrick knew the counter, even if when he counters, he's going to come back. It's just going to be a jab, though. Nothing is going to hurt me more than that.
That's the thing. I really feel like they're throwing haymakers at each other.
I second that, too.
This week,
it's a lot of subliminal.
Last week, I would have said it's more jabby, where now it's getting to the point where it's like, oh, fuck.
I wish it
like I'm waiting for the gloves might come off type shit.
That's fair.
If they're not off already.
I feel like honestly,
I think Euphoria is where Kendrick showed his gloves. He's unstrapping. I'm
gonna be a bold person, and I'm gonna say this. Okay, now I'm fuck with J. Cole 7-minute drill. I'm gonna fuck with nobody. That nigga air shit on that bitch. Like, that's a diss track. Right. That's a diss track.
I wish, but
7-minute drill is a diss track for sure.
With a record like Euphoria, though, and hearing how Drake and Kendrick are going directly at each other like that, I know Drake's kind of dissing people on the side too. But do you think it would have been weird though if it turned into a triple threat like that?
That should have been fired.
It couldn't have though.
Fire. It would have been.
It couldn't. Lyrically, that's why Cole got out.
Lyrically,
because
he never. Yeah, he knew
it could never be a 1v1v1.
Euphoria shows that's why Cole got out. Because I'll be honest, I was hating on Cole until Euphoria dropped. I'll be honest.
But see, y'all also
like I said before, I think Cole, like we said, I think he heard something what Drake on the long of the lines what Drake was going, and he's like, "This isn't a 1v1v1. You're trying to."
I don't think the push-ups and shit made Cole be like, "Oh, I'm bowing out." No, he's talking about shoe size.
I think,
but I think once he was like, "Okay, you guys are going at each other's families. I like both of you guys. I just want to bow out and sit this one out.
And if I stay in,
I'm gonna have to. That's the other thing too. If Cole stayed in, he was gonna have to pick a side.
Unfortunately, what a lot of people don't understand, like if y'all really listen to my man J. Cole, like he's really from the trenches for real, and like that's why I respect him and the Kevin Gates and the T.I.s, because
I think another reason he got out.
He's very street worthy. Like he also tell you like he never sold no drugs or did nothing like that. But at the exact same time though, don't push him. Like he knows what it's like to come from.
He's done his lyrical homework. Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
But he also knows streetwise how the streets operate.
Yeah, streetwise he's about that shit.
If you cross a certain
line,
like
you said, I put an M on your head. You Luigi's brother now. Stop playing with that man, bro. Like stop.
Not the Luigi bar.
Like for instance, if I was wealthy among means, and I had an entourage for security, they know I can't retaliate or even look like I'm retaliating. Phil and my security crew.
Wait, physically or on the mic?
In person, out in the street, someone's harassing the shit out of me. Okay. I know I can't beat them up, and because they're suing me, I'm the one losing money. Phil gonna tap one of the dudes in the entourage for security. Give him the look. That dude's dropping back, following him for another block, whooping his ass around the corner. They're gonna retaliate for me. So J. Cole knows in the streets how the streets operate in this beef world. If shit crosses a certain line,
I just think he wanted to just be cool.
I can't control my goals because they bout this shit for real.
And Cole wanted to stay neutral.
Absolutely, and I respect him for that.
After hearing Euphoria, I do agree that Cole made the right decision.
Absolutely,
because once it's
even though there's still part of it that I don't agree with, I do think that he made the best decision.
But eventually, you have to pick a team.
You got
eventually,
yeah. And you also got to look at it like this too.
He doesn't have to.
J. Cole been on a whole positive way his whole career. That 7-minute drill really like for instance,
or at least he hit a
you know
turning
me,
point
right?
For
And but I take that back. You know me, but Super really know me. He know I'm a stand up. You know what I'm saying? I'm very polite and respectful, whatever.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
But you cross that line, I'm the type that's I'm gonna take it there and then some. Once you cross it.
The only thing that
he's like, we don't play to get even. We play to win.
Period.
So if you do something to me, I'm not trying to just get you back.
I'm gonna hit you.
I will say though, I did have a fear while listening to Euphoria that Cole was gonna get dissed again, and I thought that
I was so glad it did.
Yeah, because if that would have happened, that would have looked really bad.
But he did throw a jab at Weezy though. You got signed to a nigga who was like, oh, I was signed with him.
So I was debating with Phil about that earlier. If it was a jab, meant to be a jab, he's saying you signed a Tunchi who signed a Birdman. But he's not discrediting Tunchi. He's saying you didn't do your research of who he had. You trusted Wayne. That's smart. He's dope. He got out of YMCMB and split off. But during the shit, you didn't even know who was really running shit, Birdman. And he was hitting licks on both of y'all. So you didn't even do your
That
research.
was Kendrick's way of responding because I don't think he liked how Drake mentioned like the splits thing.
Yeah.
Correct. Like,
so that's where
Top
I
said I want 50%.
So that's where I say he's not throwing shade at Wayne. He's throwing shade at you signed something without even knowing who's really running shit. You thought Wayne was in Wayne's in control of your shit and this, but who's the real orchestrator is Birdman at the time.
Because Drake had to leak his fifth album to even get out his Cash Money.
If you're reading this,
because Birdman wouldn't let him go. Yeah, absolutely.
I remember that.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was more of that statement.
And to mention that, I did see that Euphoria was 100% Kendrick. Like it was through him. It was the whole through it. Like he showed, I don't got to give nobody a cent.
On Twitter and IG, when I saw that pop, I was like, oh, that's not it. It's another hook, another good punch that for validation of. Well, now he can use that. Like you didn't even. Oh, I don't care if they wrote 3 bars for you. And that's it. You use somebody else to diss me. I did this shit all lyrically by myself, bro.
One of my favorite lines on Euphoria, just because of how funny I thought it was. Because at first I'm like, wow, he really hates this dude. And then he gets to the part where he's like, I hate the way that you talk, the way that you walk, the way that you dress. And you know what that reminded me of? You guys remember that part in Wolf of Wall Street with Jonah Hill?
Oh.
Where he's like getting that, and the guy goes, you dress like shit. And Leo's trying to like hold him back. He's like, I hate the way that you look. You dress like shit.
That's crazy because everybody got their own meme about a burger or whatever about what TV or whatever, but the one that hits me the most was DMX's on Breakfast Club when he was like, "How you feel about Drake? I hate Drake. Like I hate him so like
5-6 years ago.
Like you know what?
I hate the way that he talks.
I
hate the way that he walks.
I hate how he sings. I hate how he raps.
R.I.P. the dog.
But
I just hate everything about that guy. I just don't like him.
I'm just gonna leave it there. Like that's what we need DMX for this controversy, but. The shit that really hit me on Euphoria was like, you can't say nigga no more, bro. Like,
oh, yeah. No, that line got Drake more than anything. That was the line that I'd be more than willing to bet that when he listened to that shit, 40 looked over at him and went, ooh. I'm pretty sure he called 21. Yo, I can still say nigga, right? But he's calling everybody.
And then
so when I go to Compton, make sure I'm cool with YB before I say it?
He's like, hey, Baca.
21 said,
Baca, is it still cool if I say that?
He hit 21. Am I allowed to say that? I mean, in my house, in your house.
Future, I know we beefing too.
But if you outside,
it's cool though, right?
I mean,
Weezy, fuck these niggas, Weezy.
I can't protect you outside though, so I mean, use it.
Lil Wayne still doesn't even know this beef's going on.
Get the fuck out of here. He's here. He probably in Drake here.
There's a reason he ain't step in.
Hey,
no, I don't think Wayne.
No, you
gotta handle this on your own.
But I just want you to know. He whooping your ass. Bro. Okay. Because y'all forget.
You fighting back.
Y'all forget when Drake tried to throw his little shots at Weezy and Weezy fucked him up. Drake mom called him. He was like, Mr. Drake, listen.
Oh, when they were doing the Believe Me tour, the Versus tour, or whatever.
And then he was like, Mom, I'm sorry, but I had to let your son know who was the king. Like She was like, oh, that's fair. Like people didn't know that. Like RB's mom called Weezy. Was like, why you do my son like that?
He got on a high horse.
I had to let him know.
Sometimes. You are great. You're a great performer.
Not saying that you ain't.
Sometimes you gotta get brought back down to reality. It was like how I felt with Kanye with the cease and desist with Ozzy.
Oh boy, here we go.
It's like Drake with the Tupac cease and desist. cease and desist. You're mad at getting cease and desist, but you don't even.
Well, that's what he said on Euphoria. He said something like, "Oh, what, you don't like that record? Like you sent it a cease and desist for like that record? Oh, what, you don't like that record? Back to back, man, I like that record,
right?
Bro, the back, right? He did. Drake dropped it. Drake was like, "Oh, okay, well."
But the first, because like that was Kendrick's first initial punch, right?
That's a fact. I want how
like
Future,
that. Yeah, like that was first punch. Some people say first person shooter was, but I don't really view it that.
I don't either because I feel like first person shooter was more of a homage. We the big three, and then K-Dot came with it's not the big three, it's just big like, bro, it was a blessing.
Like, we're trying to show you love.
Yeah, bro, like it's just us three in this shit. Can't nobody fuck with us three, period. Like
Kendrick, sorry you've been on family shit and don't want to tour and don't need a tour, but we still
want
love
to tour
you.
in like 6 years.
Bro, they probably hit him up for a 3-way tour, and he's like, "Nah, sorry, not right now. Like, I'm cool."
And which is fine, but for him to take it negative and like, I listened to first person shooter.
What up, big boss?
I'm like, where was that? Where was it any shot towards him when in that line? And it wasn't. It wasn't at all to me. Like I took it as like it was a homage. Like, bro, it's just us. Like lyrically, we're the best lyrically out here. Period.
Good brother Doomer was saying that he looked at first person shooter as more like the opening bell, and like that was the first punch.
But
I agree with that because it now goes to how did he take it? Oh, we the big three. Well, Kendrick, if he took it like, well, lyrically, it's only me. Big three, bro. Yeah, you guys are biggest. We're big three in the rap game.
Because J. Cole,
you guys are singers, pop stars.
Oh no!
But he did say that one line where he's like, "And I see you two kissing and hugging on stage," and he's like,
"So maybe he did
something about
maybe he didn't
what's he say? Like, I pray y'all my real friends, but if not, I'm YNW Melly." Like
once again,
I think Kendrick legitimately thought that these two were like
teaming up, like not trying to include him in the big three.
That's why I think before Euphoria, I think
I got Murder on My Mind. That's what he was talking about.
Because he felt some type of way. So I take back that he got invited. I think they did this pop out tour together.
And didn't invite him.
And he's like, imagine how much more money we all could have made if I was with y'all.
I don't think he wanted to be invited.
I doesn't matter.
He wanted any part of it.
I don't think so either. But I don't think he even got offered, which is why y'all up there hugging, kissing, talking about big three. Fuck y'all. Y'all didn't even invite me onto the tour.
But
even if I said no,
see that.
Now I take it as disrespect because y'all didn't even offer me. It's like when your whole friends group getting a get together, and you're like, "Oh, y'all having a get together?" And they're like, "Oh, you can come if you want." I'm not going. I want to be invited genuinely.
I should have been told
in the first group chat. Hey, Nick, you trying to come to this? We're all getting together. This bet.
I feel like he turned it down.
Not the day before.
So he was kind of like Jonah Hill in Superbad. So to bring up Jonah Hill again, he was kind of like, "Hey, did you hear about Jesse's grad party this weekend?"
Yes, exactly.
Hey, did you hear about the first-person shooter track?
Wait, what?
No. Well, yeah, you go tell you and the rest of your camp you can't come either.
It was like, hey, did you know Drake?
What'd you want Cole to do? Dive in front of the spit?
It was like, did you know Drake and Cole are on tour together? No, I didn't.
Yeah, he did.
But definitely. He did, but it was
like I said, I'm a firm believer that.
Oh, y'all, but we supposed to be a big three, but y'all going on tour without me.
I'm a firm believer that if Drake didn't, I'm pretty sure Cole definitely was like, "Hey, bro, I'm thinking about doing this tour with Drake, and you heard first person shooters, nothing but love for everything. I think we should do it." And K-Dot probably was like, "Fuck y'all, have a nice day."
I think
respectfully.
I like the theory, like it. I would say it was more Drake went to Cole. Cole was like, "Hey, you want to go on tour?" And I'll reach out to Kendrick and try to get him too, but never did.
Are you saying for a moment or for the actual tour?
For a moment before the tour started.
I'm pretty. I think that idea came after they did that collab.
Because I could see it being a moment, like in California, was like, have Kendrick hit the stage. I could see it being a moment,
maybe for a few shows of it, yeah. But like, I think originally it was like Drake and Cole. Drake hit up Cole, was like, "Hey, we should do a tour together." Cole might have been like, "Hey, big three shit. Have Kendrick pop out,
have a moment, make a moment."
And what if Drake on some petty shit? Not saying it is true, but rather than Cole reaching out to Kendrick, because he probably better relationship,
bro.
Drake could have been like, "Oh, that's a dope idea. We could have Kendrick come out at Cali, whatever. I'll reach out," but never ended up reaching out. And then Kendrick sees them together, throws the shot. Cole reaches out like, "Hey fam, like what's all?"
I don't think Drake and Kendrick have been cool with each other for years.
Correct.
I think they want to be because like there's elements that make it seem like they could be cool. They could have been, But for whatever reason, it sounds like there's something about each of them that the other one doesn't like.
All I want to know was, I wish I was in the fucking studio when Future heard K-Dot's verse. He was in that bitch like this, Metro. Did you know he was gonna go off like this? Metro's probably like, hell no.
I actually think they had an idea.
I mean,
only because if you look at it, the whole album was centered around. Both albums were centered around it going at Drake. I mean, the Rick Ross feature went at Drake. The Rocky feature went at Drake. The Weeknd, he's singing going at Drake.
Well, that's all. We all know that it's because Drake was trying to keep the Weeknd underneath his back pocket as a ghostwriter.
Yeah, I do believe in that. I do believe that theory.
Well,
I do believe
also
that.
In the same, when you're on a song with this lyrics of we're the big three, even though you're like congratulating Cole and K-Dot as Drake, everyone else in the industry, they better be coming for your ass because you just discredited everyone but y'all. So they should be loading the ammo. But Rick Ross and all that.
They all had different reasons though. Like Ross was the French Montana thing, and he's just Rick Ross at the end of the day, so he'll jump in anything.
But I'm not.
I'll wait.
But I'm not.
I'll wait. I'm not besides them three, who can fuck on lyrically? I'll wait.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not counting like people throwing shots back at that because that's what they're supposed to do.
If
you're a real musician artist, you don't just let that slide.
Them motherfuckers, you just ain't got way more money than all of them. So I'll wait.
But Drake has the most money out of everybody. So why are you still?
He's light skinned.
What exactly? You so
he's an actor. All actors is soft.
So you still mad about Control?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I really think this is where this first.
Yeah. Well, that's why Kendrick on Euphoria said you don't want to work with me no more. Okay.
Why you think when Drake dropped what's he was like Metro, shut your biz up and make some drums, nigga. Control. Yes, he's a house nigga.
Oh, that's a bold statement.
Bill niggas not worried about that shit. We making too much money over here.
I mean, he did have multiple writers on a song. That's not work ethic.
Oh, that damn ghostwriter allegation. That motherfucker.
Hey, I don't care.
I'm not starting off the allegations. Just go look at this track that has 3 writers on it. Credited.
I feel like
credited 3.
I knew that was when Papa laughed when you said that shit.
All I'm saying.
Honestly, that proof or like that photo on Instagram going viral and shit and Twitter of Drake's one song having 3 writers and him being credited as one.
Hey, look.
And then Kendrick's being just Kendrick.
Look.
That's almost a bigger haymaker than one of the diss songs.
I'm the 4th Migo. My name Moonrock. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my ghostwriters. That's why I ain't make it. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't write shit.
The 4th Migo, Phil Bill, right here.
I can't write shit, and I'm shouting out my ghostwriters. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. I can't write music. But I got the look and I got stage presence. I don't give a fuck.
So what? I used 80 writers. I still went #1 album.
You feel me? And I shouted them out at the each song.
It's still diamond now.
Shout out my ghostwriters.
So
I'm just helping people get diamond.
Before we move on to 616,
okay.
Where did you guys feel like the score was, so to speak? The score once Euphoria dropped. So at that point we had Like That, we had Tailor Made, we had Push-Ups, then we had Tailor Made. And then now it was Euphoria. So essentially we had Like That versus Push-Ups, even though I looked at it more as Like That versus Tailor Made and Push-Ups versus Euphoria. And I think Kendrick was in the lead after Euphoria. Once Euphoria dropped,
until that
Drake shirt up, Kendrick.
Until that point, I felt it was, in boxing terms, good first 2 rounds. Like both fighters.
Pretty even,
you could call it.
Maybe Kendrick had a slight edge. He got in a hook.
It would be like who are you biased towards is winning those first 2 in the minds of the viewer. If you're more of a Drake fan,
if you go by the internet, it don't matter what the other one says. They're riding with their guy no matter what happens.
But it's like in boxing, you have multiple scoring categories. So if you break it down deeper, then it goes like, well,
lyrical content, hit,
right? Then
because I think Drake's got him beat clear as day on that. Besides Euphoria, because Euphoria had insane replay value. Like that I listened to that probably 5 times.
So I mean,
but that goes in my scoring though.
What is this scoring
am I listening
based off of?
Am I scoring a diss song on its replay value?
Because a diss track,
or am I playing it for
which track do you feel like was more effective towards the opponent?
Because it's hard to
Euphoria,
me. Like I need
damn near the most effective.
Both
in
of them,
the series.
Both of them are so laid back. Like I was talking
up until last night.
I was talking to SupaFried about this. Like this beef is like you being mad at your opponent and he just sitting there like you don't want none of this smoke. Like
and
he's
just keeps
calm.
back.
Yeah.
So last week you fill in. I explained it as Drake being petty and mad that he can't accept or won't accept. He will never be a better lyricist than Kendrick.
I do believe that's part of what makes him upset.
He has more number one songs, more hits, more this, more people, more streams.
Hey.
But he'll never be able to claim, or his fans even know, if he claims, oh, I'm a better lyricist than Kendrick, everyone's like, oh, you can make a better pop song, this song, sing better, shit, sometimes rap better, but lyrically, pump the brakes. And that's where I think he's being petty and where this is like stems from. And in that battle, he's washed.
All I'm saying is
Kendrick's
I'm a light skin, but I'm still a dark nigga. No,
you know Kendrick hated that line. No. Oh my God, Kendrick heard that one.
No, or my favorite one he say.
I think he rebutted perfectly.
Or my favorite Drake line he say, I do melodies. This rapping shit I just do on the side because I'm bored. Like.
And what did
so don't get mad that you're not literally the best if you just do it when you're bored, though.
And
right.
to close off on Euphoria,
lyrically the best.
To close off on Euphoria, what did Kendrick say on Euphoria? I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he acted tough.
Exactly.
And then
you're from Toronto.
And then somebody on IG.
You Papa Doc head ass nigga. Only your parents went together because he had a feeling you couldn't come to Toronto no more.
All around the world, you say, "Oh, they're Canadian." They're, "Oh, they're pretty friendly," and they're.
And then there was a video that surfaced from like 2014 or like 2015 of Kendrick singing Controlla in the car. And somebody was like, he likes Drake with the melodies. He did not like Drake when he acts tough. He loves one dance. He probably hits the twos. He's sliding his house.
Hey, you feel me?
Keep making me waving my hand and I won't be no threat. Like everything with me is blessed. But
that's all I'm saying, man. This beef.
He even said, "I pray that Drake sees success."
I swear. But
Drake,
you're not a beef rapper.
Matter of fact, I didn't even bleed her yet. Can I bleed him bet?
But that's a double entendre on itself because he's saying he already sees success money. He means mentally and personally.
Yeah.
I hope you find yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Find success within you.
Because you're
not happy.
You got these allegations of having this underage sex rings,
gambling addictions.
I mean, all
that's clear.
All these motherfuckers got some type of addiction, but you having a pedophile.
250,000 on one hand of roulette on a spin. 250. I don't care how rich you are.
Hove do that shit.
But that's a problem if you're doing it. You got at least addiction.
I'm gonna get it back though.
I don't care how.
Well,
I'm gonna get it.
That's
back.
A perfect transition.
I got a jumbo jet.
16.
I got a jumbo jet.
Awesome.
Who got a jumbo jet? Hove Dog got a jumbo jet. Rick Ross got a private jet,
and that crashed.
This nigga Drake got a jumbo 7.
And Drake,
like a flying hotel.
He's got a Marriott up in the sky. He's got a fucking four.
So what's a quarter million? What's a $quarter million at hand when you making money? What
not the money part.
What Hov say? What's 50 grand? $50,000 to a nigga like me?
Nothing. But that's where he's trying to find excitement. That's his way of finding a spike of adrenaline or something. He's not hopping on a motorcycle and getting that. Oh shit! Oh, now I'm alive.
He likes that turbulence.
No, he has to feel alive.
Adrenaline.
He has to feel alive by putting $250,000 on a spin.
It's not
the thrill of
Yeah.
So I'm glad that he mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned that, SupaFried. So to follow up on Euphoria, Kendrick then, when it was rumored that Drake was going to drop Friday morning, Kendrick followed it up and dropped with 616 LA, which is where he's tackled on what you just said, and he poked at Drake's gambling addictions.
And within the title, it's a jab. If y'all don't know, June 16th,
Pac's birthday, right?
No.
I believe it's Father's Day.
Well, it's Canadian Father's Day. And then I think 616 is also Pac's birthday. Okay.
So it's Father's Day.
And that was what his way of saying, I just sunned the Canada boy.
Or was it saying, are you going to be present on Father's Day? Or do you even have a reason for Father's Day? This is Father's Day.
Because he does keep mentioning that, like, supposedly Drake does not spend much time around Adonis.
I don't know, bro.
How can he?
I have no idea.
He drops his son off,
makes
another meal, then I'm back to picking my son up when the school by the school time. What Drake say again? Drake
is
said,
he picking him up or is a driver for Drake picking him up?
Either way, so
no, hold on. No,
I don't believe Drake's a deadbeat there.
I'm not saying
I don't believe he's Rey Mysterio.
he lost. He won that match, custody battle.
I just had to.
First off, and now he even came out and said, actually, I would have wished Eddie took it. He said, I would have given him Eddie. How much of a disrespectful little brat he is.
Kendrick should get back to the trolling and do the Dominic Mysterio. You're a deadbeat dad. Drake.
He doesn't even say it because it's already true.
I mean, like, I don't know.
Talking shit.
But I feel like it's harder because, like Drake, once again, like Drake said in one of his songs, like, teachers and wives get googly eyes asking me if I really know Beyonce and Nicki Minaj. Like, I'm not here for that. Correct. I get that y'all starstruck because I'm Drake. I'm here trying to be a professional.
I want to know why my son has a D in history. Tell me about
that.
At
the same time, though, like how you said, it doesn't matter if it's a driver picking him up or Drake. If Drake better be in the car at least.
Absolutely.
I know there's a driver.
Absolutely.
But if he's not even in the car, it's like a kid's baseball game.
But
even if you're not going to make the game.
Adonis plays basketball.
But say you can't show up until the fourth quarter. You got stuck at work, so you don't make the game. But you show up in the parking lot at the end of the fourth, so he sees you in the parking lot. Like, oh, he tried to make it at least, rather than going straight home.
You know how you stood up for the weak stroke niggas before we started the podcast.
Right.
How many rich motherfuckers send their kids out to bordering school? Almost all of them. How many rich motherfuckers don't be home, but don't even spend time with their kids? They got the butlers, the maids, and the nannies to do that shit.
Young boy doesn't even remember some of the kids' names.
This is a different circumstance because he doesn't have full custody. He doesn't live with the mother of his child.
Obviously, because he embarrassed by her because she's a porn star.
Because he didn't want to.
I think
play a child he had.
I have no idea, but I
suppose he got a
custody agreement.
Right, but
we're almost to that bridge. We're almost to that bridge. We're almost there. We're almost there.
It's another Drake bar. I send her the child support. She send me back the heart emojis.
Yeah, because he pays double, so you don't have to see the kid.
Who knows?
But I'm talking shit. I don't know. I think he's a.
He got Adonis in the studio. Remember?
What I'm
What
I'm saying is he on social media and Instagram posting a lot. I've seen more NBA players than his son. Fair. And whether or not,
but he's hiding them from the world.
No, too late.
He's hiding the kid from the world. I don't remember how that goes.
He's posted on his Instagram though before.
Either way, I'm Team Drake. He's hiding something for a good reason.
And I'm not saying
Adonis got a daughter.
I'm not saying Adonis isn't there hooping with the players, but he doesn't show them.
Hey Adonis, go hang out with Embiid. I'm gonna go hang out with 21.
There's a difference.
No, I'm about to go hang out with the horse.
It's like in a relationship with a woman, like. If she a side chick, you're not posting her to your story.
Hey, Jimmy Butler, you don't mind spending time with my kid today, right? Okay, cool.
Show him that step back. It was fine. Show him step back.
Side bitch try to take a picture with you. You make sure you're in the shadow.
Bitch, get off me.
Like you make sure, like, oh, that's bad angle. Cool. Hat down.
Hey, is that your kid? No, it's just some Make-A-Wish thing I'm doing. Adonis, get over there.
But if
you don't look like me.
But if you are actually, if you actually with that woman, that's your main, and you in it, you'll post her on your story a new picture, this and that.
Facts.
Yeah, he wasn't hiding his kid from the world. He was hiding the world from his kid, dude. You know what I mean? He said, hold on there, dude.
He was hiding from that child support.
Yeah, hey, he was just embarrassed because who gets a porn star pregnant? Like
the champagne father.
Look, I want to be a rock star too. It's too much rock for one hand. I want to be a rock star too. We all stay skinny because we just want to eat, but hey, none of these motherfuckers got a porn star pregnant. They probably had them all in the.
Because they all wore a condom. Or gave her a plan B in the morning.
That's the point.
He was naive enough to go raw dog.
That's what it probably felt good. And he
came
came back out of a parking lot because the pull-up game week.
Go raw dog.
That's what I'm saying.
Have 2 plan Bs on deck for her in the morning.
I mean, this is what I'm saying.
And he bounced. He bounced before she.
He was trying to get out of that parking garage, and he said, "Fuck, there's one more floor."
Shit! What money bag y'all say? If the pussy good, I'm staying there. Oops.
And he probably went,
But he at the parking garage, he didn't grab the receipt to get out.
No.
He didn't get the ticket off
the
windshield.
Plan B.
Fuck.
That's the plan B.
He ran.
The plan B is he'll take it out. Here, eat this.
And he forgot. He
thought he paid the meter, but he went over an hour.
Right.
She hit the okie doke on him.
He forgot it's a porn star, and all the motherfuckers know who nutted in him.
No, she hit him with the singing. She hit him with the sing great magic trick.
He went, whoa.
Right on the side of him. Oh yeah, I took it.
He said this bitch just turned into Chris Angel on the dig. Oh shit.
Hit him with the.
That's how I know. That's how we know his stroke game.
I gotta show the camera. Hit him with the.
Hey yo.
I took it.
That's how we know that his stroke game was. Because any of us would have been like this. Give me that gag.
If he had a better pullout game, I don't know if anybody would have ever been able to diss him. Pusha T wouldn't have had shit. The butterfly effect of Drake not pulling out is crazy when you think about it.
On side of Drake, she could have lied to him, but like, oh, I'm on birth control. Go ahead. Let me see your case.
No, that's why you don't trust him. That's why you pull out and you bust down the motherfucking throat.
I got 2 older sisters. I know there's days. Let's see which days you've taken.
No, I'm not. I'm
like, how many days back?
None of them.
Pop 2 of them.
None of them.
Shit.
Get your hormones all fucked up.
Jack.
After that, Drake wanted to get Plan B all through Z.
He
tried all the plans. He was like, "Fuck, maybe V will work." I don't know.
Obviously, A didn't work.
Well, shit, that's technically
B failed too.
That was technically Plan B though. Adonis, because like 8 years before, he should have known. He should have learned from prior experience. Like,
I think rich, he don't give a fuck. 50 said it best. Have a baby by me, baby. Who the fuck cares? I run the check before the baby come. Who the fuck cares? Man, the fuck, I'm a bitch.
I was about to say,
he own his shit. He know y'all fucking Drake.
Either way, Adonis is having a ball.
What you mean? No, you was hiding your piffin. No, you was hiding your shame.
I'm just saying.
Own that shit.
Well, apparently, if you'll go back to 616, Drake's been hiding a gambling addiction.
Hey, Lisa Ann.
And a daughter.
Lisa Ann.
That's Meet the Grams. That's a whole different song, dude.
Hey, Lisa Ann, you see this? I'm putting it down. No shame.
If Lisa Ann sees this pod, please subscribe.
To me. No, just to me.
Hey, all I'm saying is...
And follow NJS.
All I'm saying is...
And put it on me one time, please.
Look, he said it best. One time is okay with me, baby. Is all I'm saying. One time.
Exactly.
Right.
Shout out Drake.
You know what I mean?
Hey, no lie.
Woo, baby.
10th grade, I sent that lyric to a female.
I bet. That's a bar. That's a bar.
Because I was immature.
Immature. I like how
I was up at Headlands trying to get a text off. I was like, hey, life's a beach, baby, so I'm just playing in the sand. We can both play in the sand. There's plenty of sand out here. Look at that. There's so much sand around. We can play in all of the sand.
I'm over there like, I just want your box.
See, look, look, I'm older than these guys, so I was busy talking about trust issues.
Oh shit!
I got trust issues, baby.
I love how Drake used that verse on trust issues for like 3 different songs.
Bro,
it was like
reduce,
I'm on
reuse,
one, trust issues. I think it came out on like a Weekend track early on.
Yeah, man.
But honestly though, that 616 in LA though, I wasn't feeling that one. Tough. I actually wasn't feeling that one overall.
It
was articulate.
I'm a lyricist.
I think people didn't
because they didn't want to sit like. Don't nobody want to really like fried. No, it's not even about the tempo. Everybody nowadays want instant shit. Don't nobody want to like. I seen a meme.
That's why a lot of people seem to like Drake in the beat because Drake's more simple and sweet, and you can get it real quick.
Yeah,
Kendrick's saying something that you got to be like, oh,
you got to rewind it and like I said, I seen this meme like it was a girl just to do like, bro, did you hear what? Do you know what he said? Like, let me break this board down. Like, don't nobody want to do that shit. Everybody, like you said, everybody want to straight to the point where Kendrick, you gotta listen to it, then you gotta, damn, that shit was shot at him, and him. Like, oh my god, that was a triple entendre. Like,
he really just fucked him up. Like, in one sentence, he fucked him up 3 different ways. How the fuck?
Yeah.
Like in like that when he was like, it was really like Audrey.
Oh, that thing about the 40 water.
Yeah.
I say this with all
like
due
how articulate
respect.
that is.
I say this with all due respect. Our society has been dumbed down over the last 35, 40 years to where people don't even understand what they're listening to. They're listening to, they want that easy listen.
Absolutely.
Of
that handbanger.
You mean to tell me everybody on Twitter ain't a genius?
No, they are.
I've been lied to this whole time.
No, everybody is.
I mean, it's not just, Twitter no more. It's X, and that shit just gave it away too.
No, everybody is. Just where on the line of genius do you fall? All the way down here.
Wait, say that again.
Spectrum.
Everyone's a genius, but where on the line of genius do you fall? Down here or all the way up here with Einstein?
Jokes aside, I feel like 95% of the internet's clueless.
That's fuck.
Like, I don't even know if they know how to tie their own shoes and pour a glass of milk.
They don't. They just slip it in and keep it moving.
Random question.
Random answer.
Today's world, how many of people between 16 to 30? How many people, percentage-wise, do you think can make scrambled eggs properly? When it's only like 4 ingredients you actually need.
Without burning them, 0.
Fuck it, you can burn them if you even get it started and cook it like
I don't
edible.
think people,
It has to be
I
edible.
don't even think people know how to use a stove because you can talk to the shit now.
So you need 5 things actually.
They're like, where's the button that just makes this thing just cook for me?
But like,
You're like, come on, I thought this thing's supposed to air fry. You mean to tell me I gotta do shit?
where's the microwave from Spy Kids where I just press something that pops
I've
up?
been waiting for that microwave for
Hey, I
years,
ain't gonna
dog.
lie, me too.
Don't get me started on the Spy Kids microwave.
We have
they can cheat
UFOs.
nowadays.
We have UFOs, but not a fucking Spy Kids microwave.
No, because they started with the refrigerator first. Refrigerator. I got to make a. They don't know how to make a scrambled egg. They're like refrigerator. I got enough ingredients.
I don't even know if people know how to make ice trays.
That's why they put Siri.
Like, where does the ice come from?
That's why they
you have
put
to
shit
put it under
on-
this thing.
They put Alexa and Siri in the fridges for this exact reason.
That's what I was getting at.
But literally, it's like 85% of people can't even not burn toast today because they forget that it's in the fucking toaster, and they expect the toaster to do the job.
Like this.
Oh, a toaster doesn't know when it's fucking burned. It's a set timer. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a time limit.
Stupid.
That's not a level of burntness. Just so you guys know.
Stupid.
Fun fact.
So, to close off on 616 in LA, now we get to the bridge that I know we've all been dying to cross. We've been itching at it this whole time. We get to what happened last fucking night, which was, I believe that we witnessed hip hop history.
You think so?
Oh, the quickest response in history, Kendrick. Because Family Matters came out, and not even 15, 20 minutes later, Kendrick, bam.
But then,
And then right after that, Drake said, IG, I'm going. And that to me was the quickest, like, literally, we were in the group chat last night. It was me, a couple other people, Doomer was one of them. And we're in the group chat like, oh my God, Family Matters. Holy shit. And then we're like, whoa, hold on.
So,
now Meet the Grams? And then we're like, wait, IG? Drake did what? Like, wait, what is going on? Like, literally, what is going on?
So to me,
It's
for
serious
my,
out here.
for my
you're not about to back-to-back me. I'm the back-to-back. You're not about to back-to-back me.
for you, did you give treat it like a boxing match, round by round?
Okay.
Did you give a point or like, oh shit, for how fast they would respond? Was it like a, oh shit, he responded fast, so it might not even be. It still hits, but it might not be hit as hard. But because he responded so quick, he gets another little half a point. Or, you know what I mean? I'm trying to. Like,
I want to make sure I keep my score intact. So when Euphoria dropped before 616,
just in general, not even total overall fight, but like because Drake responded to 6.
Do I give points for fast responses? Is what you're asking? Yes.
You do.
That helps me.
Even if it was below subpar. Not
I mean,
Drake's
it's a damn time limit for real though.
Yeah, like the same way I think Quavo got bodied. Not to bring that up.
No, he got.
But
bodied.
at least he responded quick.
But he got bodied.
But he got killed. Yeah.
Fair.
But the one piece of credit that I gave him was, well, at least you tried.
So that's
like, at least you tried. You got in the ring, you fought, and you got knocked out.
But you got bodied by a legit singing nigga,
so
though. Y'all rap, y'all dark skinned and these light skinned niggas.
I'm gonna throw this one out here. I think Kendrick might be getting bodied by one too.
See, let's
take it there. Let's have fun.
I'll start with it because
I'll play Drake's side. I got the OVO tat.
Look,
it's branding on my arm. It's forming again. Almost went away, but it's coming back.
It's always been there.
Look.
How I see
I got Drake winning right now. With everything that's been said up to this point in time, I got Drake in the lead.
Drake's last song, well, verse, I guess.
That's why I got this shirt out front.
How long was it? Like, not hating. Like the last thing he put out was like it's
like 2 minutes.
How I viewed it was he put it out. So
the ball back in your court. What's up?
Wait, which record did he put? When you're saying put out?
Drake's last one after
Family Matters.
Yes, after
Family Matters.
The Grams, or yeah, he did. I didn't think it was a knockout, a hard hitting punch. It was just he answered the bell. Like he made it. He didn't survive the round because he wasn't almost not like. Well, he almost was knocked out, but it was like
that's tricky.
He from Meet the Grams, quick response.
That was the quickest response I've ever seen.
So from that,
30 minutes.
that could have been
not even. I don't even think it was 30 minutes. It was like 15, 20.
If Drake waits a day. Say Drake waits a day and a half. People count that as knockout because now he's waiting too long.
I thought you had 48 hours.
But I'm saying,
man, the goalpost and the clock has been moved.
That's what I'm saying.
All around. I don't even know where the goalpost and the clock is.
I don't care. Bitch, if we beefing, you tell me I got 48, I'm taking 72 just to piss you off. Because you don't.
Well, that's
my
the
shit
other,
probably was
that's
done
the other
too.
thing.
But
I mean,
you don't
this
run
whole
me.
time they keep egging the
But
other
you
one
don't-
on. Like, hey, I got more shit to say. Drop,
Cool.
drop,
And I'll
drop.
get to it when I get to it. But you don't control me. I run my world.
Well, that's
so
why
that's
when-
where I'm like,
Well, that's why in between Euphoria and Family Matters, like I saw when Drake popped out at Nicki's show, he ended like his moment out there, and he was like, "Hey, y'all, appreciate you for coming.
Like-
Show love to Nicki." He's like,
like
"Y'all know I got to go lock in and get my shit
he
done."
like a
See you
politician.
guys.
He like a politician
Like-
going around trying to campaign.
Drake is great at that, though. That's one of his special abilities.
Exactly.
That's one
everybody
thing
loves
everybody loves him.
So-
And hey, look at what he did on IG. Remember how he posted that thing of the teacher in class in that movie going, "I hate you. I hate the way you dress." Like he's trolling him the whole time. Like Drake likes to make it look like none of it's bothering him, even
But
though
he's
it's
on
extremely
fire.
bothering him.
And
Yeah.
but that's how it not
It
making
cannot
him
like
look
this.
worse. But that's how we know it's bothering you because you're doing all this extra shit. Where Kendrick,
But it's smart because he knows that I can win over the internet by that. I got the internet in the palm of my hand.
but
They
he
want
doesn't-
jokes, I'll give them jokes.
exactly. But Kendrick's
doesn't
so
care.
Kendrick's in this beef. He's not in it for winning the internet's views. He's in it to prove he's a better lyricist than you. 'Cause
I don't
that's
even
what-
think Kendrick has social media apps on his phone.
And that's
And
that's why
I
he's
love
doing
that,
this.
though.
It's just
I love
that's
that.
why Kendrick's whole thing. End of the day, he's proving. No, I don't care. Have more views. Have more number ones. I'm a better lyricist, bro. I'm keep proving that to you, no matter what.
Oh,
I mean,
So-
Drake, I love you, but I think it's clear as day, and I don't think either of you are going to argue me on this. I think Kendrick Lamar is far more of a mature human being than Drake. Fair. And I love Drake. I'm Team Drake, remember? I'm Team
Where
OVO.
So with Drake's last response, I think it was it wasn't a hard hitter. He did it to make sure.
See, here's how I don't
to
see how
make
you're not
sure-
saying it's a hard hitter, though.
Big boy said
he
Drake
literally,
he
he literally
don't
came
have a
out and
phone.
said that
That's a
Kendrick
fact.
hired a crisis management team, which we don't know if this is true or not because according to Kendrick, Drake's lying through his teeth. But Drake did mention, though, that he hired a crisis management team to hide the fact that he beat on his wife, beat on Whitney. And he also said that you can't call her your wife because you proposed in 2015 and the wedding still ain't happened.
that we know of.
Right.
You don't
According
need
to Drake.
Right, 'cause
I'm just
Right.
going according to what
Correct,
Drake said.
correct.
But
He
at that
dropped-
same time though,
He dropped
Jake,
one
who
bombshell about
knew
Kendrick.
that J. Cole was married? Right. It's none of our business because that's their lives.
But
It's
what
none
I'm
of their
getting at
business.
is
It's not our business.
Schoolboy Q, I just
all
learned that he
these-
had a wife in an interview last month,
See
and I
what
didn't
I'm
even
saying?
have
See what
fucking
I'm
clue.
saying?
Drake saying that about his you put hands. That was the first big bomb he
Absolutely.
dropped. But but at the same time, she never filed a police report. Never filed anything that came up, to our knowledge, about a grievance. So domestic, even if Drake was there, saw this shit happen. At the end of the day, they agreed to not publicly or take it to legal actions, and they agreed hey, we had a disagreement. Shit went farther than I should have. We're moving forward together as a team. If we're a team, we agreed that
So you're saying you don't believe? Do you guys believe what Kendrick or what Drake said about Kendrick?
So look,
it could be.
do we actually believe that?
I'm gonna let SupaFri go because I got
more
something to
okay
come with this.
That claim is a lot more perspective based within who actually was in the domestic dispute, if there was one, or crisis management. Crisis management, y'all could have had a horrible. You could have almost gotten a death-defying crash, and y'all both needed therapy, and y'all were beefing because crisis management. What does a crisis management team do? Even if they were,
I would assume the goal of the crisis management team, if that is true, was to make sure that no matter what, this does not hit
Get
the
out.
internet.
Absolutely.
correct. But
We
if
do
it
not
goes
want
to
TMZ
police, if there's a
finding this
police
out.
file,
Period.
if a police report is filed, there's no way of hiding that. No way you're going to police records and getting that paid for and scrubbed out. Don't care unless it's before the 70s. You could because mafia
Why could
and the computer systems. But nowadays,
we all know money rules everything. So why couldn't you today?
if a female went to a police station and filed a actual real report, it will be in that database forever. And if you try to scrub it, there will be still trails of this case number in there. Oh, this got wiped.
That's true. You're right.
And it would some point in time when it was active, it would have been public records.
Yeah.
Somebody would have seen that last name,
Yeah.
someone thirsty,
Yeah.
and it would have came out somehow, some way.
They would have saw Duckworth and went, I know that name.
Because it's legal documentations how they found out about Adonis. Somewhere down the line, Drake ended up doing a DNA test, to which it proved that Adonis was his, so he had to start privately handling his business with her.
Right.
So then, through the legal actions of paperwork, someone found that trail and led it to Pusha T.
You know what's tricky though in the Family Matter in that Family Matters diss track though that I thought was interesting too. The thing that I feel like Drake is using this to his advantage as well is he really wants to lean into that. I'm going 1 against 20. Like how he dissed Rocky again in it. He dissed Weekend. In fact, you know what? I'm not even calling him Weekend no more. That's Wednesday. That's Wednesday now. I'm calling him Wednesday.
But how are you're
screaming? Hot. The new Wednesday is hot. You can't do no.
Hey, I like Weekend, but ever since he's been dissing Drake,
but that's what
he's Wednesday to me now.
That's what I was getting at.
He's a little Wednesday Addams. He's a little Jenna Ortega to me now.
She's hot, bro. Don't do her like that.
Yeah, pause.
I like Jenna Ortega.
So don't
exactly
do that
pause. What you mean by Bruno?
Yeah.
But I'm saying that Weekend is Wednesday, so now he's Wednesday Addams. No. And now they both got to share that.
No, he's the brother.
Oh, he's Wednesday's brother. He's Thursday.
He's not Friday,
Saturday.
obviously.
No, he ain't Saturday or Sunday either. He's got to be one of those other days.
But my outlook on this whole wife beating shit. So look, young Phil never understood how a woman got whooped on. I'm not saying that it's right.
Oh, this is fun. Here we go.
I'm not saying, and I'm not condoning it.
Okay.
But like my nigga Kevin Gates said, I thought it was legal to beat your hoe. It's your hoe. Shit.
No,
but
equality.
Growing up,
equality.
Now that I'm
equal rights, equal hands.
Older now, I get it. Like sometimes women be.
No, women.
So you're thinking she put on her loss, and Kendrick was like, "Turn that shit off, Whitney."
We don't know. We don't know.
I don't want to hear Drake say shit.
We don't know the real truth. We don't know if she popped his in the mouth.
That's hilarious.
Allegedly, he could have mollywopped this girl.
You think Kendrick had to swing up?
But at the end of the day,
or maybe Whitney went to go put his shoe on, and he went, "Oh, that's a 7'5". I wear 9s, honey."
He probably got beat with a frying pan. You know, women grab shits on this dude.
Right. She's hitting him on the top of the head like he's whack-a-mole.
She didn't know how to make
Donkey Kong is that. Boom.
She didn't know how to make scrambled eggs, and he got upset and he had to teach her.
No! Whitney didn't know how to make scrambled eggs?
Whitney.
Drake, did you know that?
I didn't want to change the baby diaper. I wanted a break. And she was like, no, and then man, you eat the goddamn cake.
And then Kendrick's like, I can't even reach the changing station. Like, damn, I gotta reach up, and then I'm missing the diaper, and it's not properly secured on him.
But so
I don't know my dad.
That's like the one thing flaw allegedly I think Drake has against it. Like that's what I mean was earlier running out of ammo. It's like you dropped that, you should have done it on a better.
I'm glad that
song.
You mentioned the running out of ammo.
You should have used that.
I don't think Drake. I think Drake knows more than what we all perceive to.
Because he's in that realm of having the money to.
I have an interesting theory though. I'm just gonna throw a devil's advocate theory out there. What if Drake and Kendrick are literally just reaching in on just doing reach-in fouls each time? Like how you said, run out of ammo. What if now they're just saying shit to try to see if they can get people to believe it?
But that's where I did.
Like apparently,
that's where I set a line between the difference of.
I mean, according to last night, Adonis has a sister,
right. But that's why
and Kendrick's a wife beater. He's Ray Rice.
Well, that's where I think
Kendrick Rice.
Kendrick won't say something on a track unless he's
200% down.
He believes what he is knowing to be true.
That's a fact.
It might be wrong, but he.
But no, see, that's where Drake responded though.
I think opposite.
And said that thing of he goes, "If I got a daughter, show me her."
I mean,
and that's why I actually
think Kendrick didn't he do the same shit?
He did not. He did not do that.
I saw.
He actually went quiet.
I saw. Well, he first posted something on Instagram after that shit, and I'm gonna have to try to find it because I saw a thing about it. It's like this is where I know he lost because he did the same shit to Pusha T.
But won't believe the domestic violence.
I'm not. We never said it wasn't true. I said it never went to paperwork to prove it.
Hey,
because a lot of women and husbands.
King Cass, King Mango.
There's a lot of women that beat up their husbands and partners, and there's a lot of guys that beat up their women.
I know a lot of motherfuckers too. That's why I don't fuck with them.
But what I'm saying at the end of the day,
I know a lot of women who beat up their men too.
But I'm saying at the end of the day, she chose not to go and file.
And I respect that because we keep it in the family.
Either it was a disagreement and they both went too far. So she could have done something, and then he retaliated, which is
it's not the world's business.
So we do believe Kendrick put hands on his wife. Fiance, I don't know.
I'm not saying he didn't.
I'm not going to put it past him, but I don't
you
want
guys
to.
believe that Drake actually has a daughter? Do we believe Kendrick was telling the truth? To clarify for Mango.
Moving forward, I don't
kind of like that, to be honest. Like the way Drake responded, I'm like, I don't really know if that's true or not. Like,
I think he does, because I think
I'm gonna go with no. My money's on no.
With Kendrick, with the Lil Wayne shit, how you said, oh, it was a jab at Wayne. He'll do shit like that where if he's not fully sure or doesn't want that involved in a beef. I'm not calling out Wayne. I'm calling out you.
Kendrick would never mention Wayne because Wayne, he's already stated many times, is his like biggest inspiration.
But that's not where the beef is.
Pop,
but that's
Wayne
not where
Pop.
my beef is. I'm not beefing with Wayne. So I'm not.
No, why would we want Wayne smoke? We don't got smoke.
But in that bar, he's like, you signed to him, who signed to him.
Oh, Euphoria, yeah.
Instead of dropping, oh, you signed to Wayne, who signed to
Birdman.
Who fucked both y'all over eventually, and then y'all split. Oh, you were dumb for even thinking he had your best intentions.
It seems now they're past the split thing. Now they're pulling out.
But he left them out of it. He would, if he thought there was a chance he didn't have a daughter, he could have left it as, oh, but doesn't Adonis have another sibling? Not 11-year-old daughter from the like. He went deep into, and then saying, I know he doesn't love you. I'll show you love. I'll give you guidance.
I just want you to know.
What track do you guys think is better, Family Matters or Meet the Grams?
Meet the Grams. The opening.
You say Meet the Grams?
The opening quadruple entendre. Off-White Sunsoaker.
Oh yeah. That was a good
Sunsoaker is a luxury yacht brand. So he has an Off-White.
And that's why he said, when I get the fever, I buy yachts.
I have an Off-White. The bar is Off-White Sunsoaker chilling in the marina.
That's it.
Drake's always on boats.
In Turks. With perks.
So he said,
no shirt.
Off-White
looking up skirts.
But off
bars.
He's dogging Drake,
who may or may not be over 18, according to Kendrick.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
But it was literally like a quadruple entendre because Sunsoaker, Off-White.
R. Kelly coming to come pay you a visit.
He's like, Drake, you're light skinned and you gotta go get some sun to get dark. Off-White Sunseeker. Oh, you seek your son because you're not with him all the time. And then Off-White Sunseeker. The yacht is an Off-White Nike color. So I have an Off-White yacht Sunseeker, but using that, he's able to dog you about not seeing your son, about being light skinned, and he's got a luxury yacht too. But so it's like,
why wouldn't he? Like, we're millionaires, multi.
Correct, but I'm
pretty sure if Drake wanted to, he could buy a yacht right now.
But I think
if he doesn't have one already,
Kendrick's not throwing something in the diss unless he believes it to be
got
true.
A 747 jumbo jet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if he has his own fucking jet, he can get a yacht.
Jumbo.
I'll say it like this.
Hotel.
I have more reasons and more straight belief from Kendrick's side because Drake has already discredited himself to me by pulling out the AI Tupac.
No,
Snoop.
The AI Snoop. Fuck the AI.
Yeah,
Tupac,
but
the AI
hey,
Snoop.
I'm glad that you mentioned that though, because what did Drake say on Family Matters? You sent the cease and desist. He called the Tupac estate to have him sued and get that shit taken down. If we're going by Drake's word,
because in society,
I said that last week.
In rap battle, this is side versus side.
I
Tupac, I ride till I die. West side till I die.
But remember when we talked about that last week?
It's the best side.
On who did that? Because I was like, well, who put in the call?
And I said,
according to Drake, Kendrick put in that call.
That's according to Drake.
I mean, how you gonna steal our nigga?
And I believe every word that the Sixth God says. The Sixth God would never tell a lie.
Canadian.
Never.
Six. I might have to make her paint
Canadian
six on her pinky toe.
But
I love your bar quotes. We got to have you as a regular on Pull Up a Chair, Phil Bill.
Shit, Kendrick could have done that shit because you tried to cease and desist my first song against you. You tried to hit me first, so now I know I can hit this.
I was about to say I've never heard the term cease and desist more than in the past 2 weeks.
That's a fact.
I'm cool.
I'm getting ready to send one on somebody.
But that's why earlier when I said I don't play to get even, I play to win.
That's a fact.
Drake tried to hit him with a cease and desist on the first shot.
Like that, yeah.
Oh, okay. 3 songs.
Which I don't know what angle he would get at to get that taken down.
But 3 songs later, you try to hit me. You use an AI Tupac?
Yeah.
I know you ain't asked him.
Exactly right.
And Snoop Dogg, who's alive,
right?
Who I just called and he did not give permission. Send it in.
Well, that's just
all because I wouldn't have done this if you didn't try to stop my first one.
I just hope Drake and Kendrick stop threatening to send cease and desist on each other.
This is a level of pettiness. I think they
Well,
got this out of
take the correct.
Oh, it's definitely
they-
petty if you're
they-
getting
hold
on
on.
the phone trying to do a cease and desist.
Hey, look,
But one song is still up.
they got this
like
out,
that is still out there.
They got this out the page of a SupaFried book. He petty as fuck, yo. I just want y'all to
Nobody
know.
cannot like don't
Nobody.
don't you don't want it.
You would be the Drake in this battle.
No, I'm the
fuck
Kendrick.
that.
I'm the
Fuck
Kendrick.
yeah.
I wait for you. Okay, you try to cease and desist like that.
I can picture
I
you
wa-
being
I
the
did
guy
it.
going drop, drop,
Ooh.
drop.
Look, I
Trying to
did
keep
it the correct
fans
way.
from
I went to
mom.
Future. I got the sample cleared and everything. And then 3 songs later, you're trying to claim to the world Tupac's on your side of
Right.
this beef
Yeah.
when he literally and all
West
West Side
Side,
Till I Die.
Motherfucker, it's the best side.
When he was with Snoop and Dre back in the day,
Fuck your
Angie
bitch in the
Snoop was
click
still
you claim.
alive. And I just talked to Snoop the other day. He don't really fuck with you like that.
I think that was a good mid-round record, though. I'll stand by my take last week. I
I
think it
just-
was the worst of the
I
records
think-
that Drake has dropped so
I-
far, by far.
Absolutely, because
It discredited him to me because
how
you're
you gonna
trying to
have
claim
Pac? Yeah,
Tupac on your side in a beef,
absolutely.
and he's not here to.
He's in Cuba chilling. I don't care what y'all people say.
Maybe he's in
like
Turks. Maybe Drake did talk
But
to
at the
him.
end of the day, he's either not jumping in or he's on Kendrick's side just because of West Side.
I
He's
would
West Side till I like he was with that shit for real.
for sure.
like,
Absolutely.
Drake's like, I think I could have won him over if he got to Canada.
Maybe.
We got the
No,
Raptors.
no, I
We
wouldn't-
got the Maple Leafs.
No, I won him over.
We got Norm Kelly as our mayor.
I did win him over.
You might like
I
it.
put him on the song already. I did win him over.
No.
How? Wait, what?
I
AI.
do think that Pac definitely would have did the song with him
Where's Niagara Falls?
on
I
both
would-
sides.
I would not discredit it if, say, he actually went to.
I don't know where I was going with
I
that.
don't know, but it's on both sides, New York and Canada.
I saw it as a discredit because it's like a you
Facts,
ego-
Cassidy,
egotistical
as fuck, bro.
egotistical move
Yeah.
because you think you don't have to do the proper steps to get his voice out of all people's voices.
But see,
You think you're better than everybody to
Let-
where you don't have to ask for
We
I feel
did
like-
cover Taylor Made.
I feel like Nikki would have been like, oh, okay, so this is what you're doing. You trying to stay one of the West Sides? All right, I'm gonna get an AI version of
No, I would.
what's that? Tory Lanez. You know, you shouldn't have shot Megan in the foot, but I think you'd have got a AI Tory Lanez talk about fuck Drake, nigga. It's the West Side, nigga.
It was
Hey, at least
no,
Tory
it-
Lanez and Kendrick Lamar can look at each other eye to eye. But
It would beyond like
that's what Drake said on
After-
Family Matters.
after the
He said I
Tupac shit,
overlooked him. I was just looking straight at him.
to be
Right.
honest with my pettiness. After the season desist for Tupac shit, because yeah, I sent that shit. I don't give a fuck. You tried it on me. Mine worked. Yours didn't.
That's a
Haha.
fact, right?
One up on me for the season desist wins.
It still shows though that Kendrick still took that and he was like, fuck you. I'm taking that down.
But that's
I'm
fair
putting in a
though.
call.
That's fair though.
but at the same time,
That's like
he
taking one
knows
of
You
your
how-
just
days.
used my biggest inspiration to try to tear me down
I'm
with
sur-
an AI automated
You
version
try-
of his
I'm
voice.
But in
surprised
today's
Boosie ain't
society,
saying nothing.
that one will get placed just to
Yeah,
hear.
That's a good question.
People-
What's Boosie think all of it?
People
Yeah,
will go
Pac
play
is
the
a-
Tupac verse just to hear Tupac's
Boosie a
voice
big
in
Pac
modern
fan.
day.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Drake paints his nails. There's no way Boosie's on Drake's side.
No, but what I'm
No
saying,
fucking way.
what I'm saying is Boosie is a huge Pac fan. Like I just listened to one
Oh,
of his,
Boosie's on Kendrick's side.
yeah, like I listened to one of Boosie's interviews, and for y'all that didn't know, you know, Boosie is a huge Pac fan. Like he got a song called "Letter to Pac." Listen to it; it's fire
I
as
should
fuck.
know that.
Fire
It's
as
a
fuck.
great song.
I swear to God, like it,
Song recommendation of the week.
yeah, like absolutely, it absolutely. But where I was going with this was, I think it might have been an interview with Academics, but they had asked him like, "Yo, you know, you were a big Pac fan. Where was you at?" He was like, "Man, I was coming home from hooping, and one of the homies in the streets pulled up on me and was like, "Hey, did you hear your man's got killed?" He was like, "What are you talking about?" He was like, "They was like, Pac just got died." He said he ran straight to the house, jumped on the TV and seen it, and you know, he cried. He was heartbroken because like that was his idol. Like to this day, like he's talked to it, like he'll sit and talk to himself or talk to, you know, look at the sky and talk to Pac and shit. Like his kids be like, "Dad, that's all you listen to is Pac." Yeah, like this is what made me a rapper.
Kendrick definitely
Yeah.
didn't like him bringing him into it.
But I
He's
don't think no
world-known.
Pac fan
He's a
would.
world-known idol and musician, and it discredited for me. I don't even care
And
about
black
what he had to
So,
say on it.
so
It was
if we're
because-
going by what you're saying Drake has lost all credibility throughout this?
no, from that's like taking a 10-7 round in boxing. You lost. You got to gain a lot of ground back to get it back to even, because you just tried to use someone who's dead, one of the most known musicians ever,
One of the pioneers
in a rap on a diss track.
I still stand by that was kind of a tactical move.
I'm not saying it's not. We're not saying that.
If he would have got it, if he would have went to them and they agreed for it,
right?
Legendary move.
And if you'd have did that and got real Snoop to back you up,
well, then that would have went. Yeah, that would have been a whole different. Then it goes a whole different route.
Absolutely. Then you could have really could have shit talked all on that bitch after that.
Then that gets crazy at that point.
But with the AIs, it's like it's discrediting because we don't know that. Well, Snoop's still fucking alive. You didn't even try to get his real voice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't want to do too much on the tailor-made because I know we covered that last week. We still got some ground to cover. But
it discredits because you're claiming them on your
team.
But
where are you at with what credit do you give Drake as of now, post Family Matters, post the Buried Alive shit?
I think he responded and answered the response. But if we're talking who's got more significant punches or more power hits or more damaging hits?
Elvis.
Facts.
I didn't see that coming.
The blue suede shoes.
The 7'5" men's blue suede shoes.
Like, he dropped, like, Drake dropped on, oh, you hit your what? Bitch, I dropped, you have a daughter that no one knew about for 12 years? I dropped this. I dropped your team is against, half your team might be against you. Watch your
I will say, they have been saying Drake's been paranoid for like 10 years on leaks in his camp. And now it's like, Kendrick literally has like a lot of information.
What do you think the CIA does?
They all keep Pusha T even said that shit too, where he's like, "Man, you gotta watch your crew, dog, because they are giving this shit up like butter."
People don't understand like how governments move. They'll adopt a child in a family just for that 8-year-old to become a spy one day, and at 13 they go to like Germany or something, and they infiltrate and get into that spy group. But speaking
of kids, though, on Family Matters, Drake did mention that one of Kendrick's kids could be Dave Freeze.
That's tough, yeah, he did.
Saying that Dave Free was with Whitney, and there's also another thing that he mentioned about Kendrick supposedly living his bachelor life. He's not even around Whitney.
Yeah.
If we go by Drake's word,
that's fair. I mean, if it's credible,
but if say him and his girl like, hey, you're right. I had we were in an argument for 2 weeks. I went and fucked him. Yeah, cool. I don't want to know if he's the dad. I raised the child like mine.
That's a fact.
That would be a crazy stat, though. Fact.
But that happens.
Actually.
But like
if he heard that and he texted Kendrick, "Hey, sorry about that again. No hard feelings, right? We cool."
But they've already done that. That's what. If you're at this point of like acceptance, you've already made up. Like, hey, I get it. We're in a point of turmoil. You went and fucked him.
They're in the studio, and like as soon as that bar comes up, Dave Freeze like, "Hey, anybody need anything? Thirsty?
I might go get some
chips. Anybody need coffee? I can make a run real quick.
I'm quick. 4 for 4 real quick.
I'm making a store run. Kendrick, what you want, Daddy?
I'm going to Subway. Sandwiches, anybody?
It's just like
you want the hen?
You want the turkey club? Is that what you said?
You know what I mean?
Yes, Drake is throwing. They're jabs. They're not hooks. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I disagree.
Haymakers.
Superman punches.
But there's parents out there that their best friend tragically perishes, and they consume that child as their own. You can have love for a child if you raise him all your time. Say Kendrick found out it was his son. It wasn't his son at 3 years old though. But you raised him from. But I'm saying you raised that child from birth to 3.
I'll tell you what, that would be a good reason though for Kendrick to pop on Whitney,
and that could have been the whole thing.
Think about it. Hey, that goes back to your point. Sometimes maybe it calls for it.
You raised this child. Like
you fucked my business partner while I was on the Big Stepper tour, my 7'5" men's shoe.
And you told
me bitch.
And you told me and then he found out it wasn't his on the 4th birthday. Like
my kid's 5 years old and he can fit into my shoe. What the fuck?
I knew someone.
K-Dot, I just want you to know, fam.
Kendrick, I love you.
Right? I just want you to know.
I'm sorry.
I'm about that shit, bro. So you send this, I'm telling you, we're gonna get your money back, bro. Get your money back.
He got not even allegedly he got the leak back, and they called it truce. No one went to police.
Oh yeah, because he well actually that was her getting her lick back because he fucked those bitches on the Good Kid, Mad City tour.
Whitney, y'all marriage is beautiful. Okay. Beautiful.
Relationship,
maybe
commitment,
maybe an engagement, maybe they've been
partnership.
If you beat him up and he beat you up, That's what happens in the relationship. Sometimes
Well, that's what Drake said on Family Matters. He said, if you're hitting her, that's a fair fight.
Equality.
If she hit you,
equal rights, equal hands, equal opportunities.
Just jab.
I somehow picture Whitney like putting a hand on the top of his head, and he's just like,
"I hate you." So
I'm sorry.
When he pull out the infamous
he's
step
like,
on the toe.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's the big stepper. He goes,
stomp on the toe.
Oh my god, y'all got more low blows than Drake.
I like stirring the pot.
I think y'all his ghostwriters.
I might.
Or are we coming up with better shit than Drake?
I might be.
Can I get a bike?
Is that the same?
I want to ride a bike with you. Since y'all his ghostwriters, can I get a bike? I'm simple.
You. I'll talk to you after the pod. I got you.
The thing is,
I got some chili to throw your way.
Barely, because like there's 80 more of us. So like out of $1, we all get half a fucking cent.
I mean, I take a bag of Cheetos. You know what I'm saying?
I got you on Cheetos.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
The small bag.
I got some chili.
Yeah,
but to wrap it up though, so we can kind of move on into some other things.
Yeah,
and
this is gonna go all night, bro.
we can get out of the hometown beef buffet,
bro.
But to wrap it up, how did Drake get the engagement ring? That was another bar. I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, hey, Cassidy, you know, Drake got a 48 karat engagement ring necklace he got because all the time he wanted to marry one of them women.
Oh.
You know
tell you what, the only ring that Kendrick gave Whitney so far was a Ring camera, so he can make sure that Dave Free ain't coming in his house no more when he's not home.
Or he gave her a ring around the eye, or she gave him a ring around the eye.
No, that symbolizes.
You're saying Dave Free gave Whitney pink eye?
No, maybe.
Shit, we don't know.
The ring symbolizes how many times he actually nutted too fast and had to go get Plan B after the dance.
My eye.
I gotta wear this ring as a reminder.
I just wanted to marry y'all.
Condoms.
I lost the J-Lo.
Hey, didn't Drake have a bar though, like a year or two ago on one of the albums where he's like, "Man, that bitch looks so fine. Adonis might get a sister."
Yeah.
Maybe he manifested that one,
or he was already speaking the
shit.
Man,
or he was trying to put it out there, like
I got a dog.
He already has one. Shit. Before Pusha T find out,
he's like, "Quick, I gotta announce this before Adidas tells me to do a press run."
It's like The Simpsons. You got. Put
But
it out
that
there
was
just for them
that was some years ago, and she ain't come up yet. So is it facts or is it who's just saying, "Hey, the bitch was fine"?
Well, that's the thing with all this shit
is
it's all this is alleged. It's all alleged until some form of evidence comes out. Like with Pusha T, it was all alleged, and then 2-3 weeks later, we see oh shit.
Hey,
damn.
Can y'all rich women just can y'all hook a broke nigga up? You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of all the rich men hooking. No offense to the women. No offense. You know what I'm saying? Can a rich woman pick one of us up? Can a rich woman be like, "Oh, you sexy? Let me help put millions in your bank." Yes. Yes, write me in the motherfucker.
You hear that?
First dibs.
He's putting it out right there. He's got the flyer up.
That's all I'm saying, ladies. The rich women, if y'all watch, please look, help broke niggas out. And I mean, I say that loosely for all three of us niggas.
I take care of the yard. I can work on the cars.
I fucks good. Fuck well, he's doing too much.
I do that.
I just need you to help get a nigga credit together. I don't even want
no that. I just want some fun.
Just help me get some business.
I just want spending money allowance, baby. Help me.
I could be a stay-at-home dad. Go ahead.
I'll take care of that fish tank.
Go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
A stay-at-home dad, you'd be Kendrick.
I don't care.
He is.
He can rap. I can't. I just know how to raise kids. That's it.
Well, technically, so I like that little low blow, but that's a lie.
Oh, you like that record?
The stay-at-home dad would be Kendrick, but the breadwinner is never the stay-at-home person. Whether he works at home, he's not the.
So Whitney's the breadwinner?
That's it. No, I'm saying Kendrick is. So he can't be the stay-at-home parent because the breadwinner is the stay-at-home parent.
One thing I love about this pod, I fuck up so many potential future features.
No, we coming back double time with them.
Oh my god!
Because you're wearing both shirts, you're gonna be with both sides of this track.
I ain't mad.
That's right. I'm Homer Simpson in the bush.
Hey,
see me,
OVO.
That disadvantage of me. I'm only on K-Dot.
Six.
Drake too light skinned to bring me back.
I'm a house nigga at heart.
I said too many things allegedly.
That's so fried.
I'm like this.
So to close out on it though and put a bow on it, who's in the lead in your book as of now? Because it looks like this is going to go on, and we'll be talking about it more next week if more develops. But as of right now, Phil Bill, who do you have in the lead?
Drizzy.
Drizzy Drake?
Yeah, man.
BBL Drizzy?
Yeah, fake ass booty, no abs, working out ass Drake. My Canadian house nigga.
Well, I'm a second you. I'm riding with Drizzy Drake, the sixth god himself.
Even though Kendrick bars is
yes. I'm enjoying it right now. I love both. I love seeing this unfold. I hope it stays
please
out of the no violence. But as of right now, I do got Drake winning in the lead. I'm not saying by a landslide, but he's got a point or two on.
K-Dot's killing you though.
K-Dot's not out of this yet.
No, hell no.
See, that's why
it's only about like 10-9 boxing. 10-9. It's not no landslide. It's 10-9.
Yeah, that's how I have it. Like 1 point. Yeah.
Next
neck
round.
And neck.
Next round.
I think with the way Drake did that last night and the way that was executed was just,
I'm not going to even lie.
I
think that's my biggest shit. Drake dropped.
I agree with
K Dot. Then Drake dropped again. I think that's the only reason why it's 10-9.
And how he did that too with the Buried Alive, bringing that shit back up.
To both of you, if Drake didn't drop that one last night.
That's a fact.
Is it more of a 10-8?
If Drake didn't drop either?
Yes.
Or just
no, Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams, but he didn't respond right last night again.
Like within seconds.
Yes. Is it more of a 10-8? Kendrick's up? But because he responded so fast?
It's still been neck and neck. It just would have been 10-9 Kendrick. Honest.
I'd still have Drake up.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Fair as fuck.
Yeah, because I like Meet the Grams, great record, but I just think with the way Euphoria was like his, I'm coming out.
Yeah, he
that
shit
and then
I know
I have Kendrick up for the record.
So you got Kendrick in the lead, we got Drake.
Yes. So is it a landslide? Is it 10-8 or 10-9 in your eyes? Because like you see, I kept it a buck. It's 10-9. It's not no landslide. It's 10-9, and the only reason why is because
Drake. Can I go 10-8, 8.5, 10 to 8.5?
No, it's 10-8. It's 10-8. There's no halves in boxing.
Because I want to go 7 to be real.
Well, I mean, go 7.5.
Go real.
No, Kendrick
10-8. He didn't get knocked, but it was his knee almost touched the mat for the knockdown.
Yeah.
Well, he's 10-8, but yes, he responded and was like, "Hey, you beat your weight." But
I think with the way Family Matters keeping it in the boxing ring, I look at it like it was Family Matters, Meet the Gram, boom, and I think right after that, it kind of felt like they went like that, like they clinched. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I
like.
felt.
It was like, all right, boom, 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 boom. All right, hold on, let's catch breath. Let's catch breath.
That's why I thought. What was Drake's last song name? Family Matters.
Yeah.
That's why I felt like that was. Oh shit! Here's a knockout punch. I gotta clinch before it
comes. And then that's when Kendrick was like, "All right, Adonis has a sister." Boom. And then that's when Drake was like, "Hey, remember that Buried Alive shit we did? I'm putting you in the pine box."
What was after?
Boom.
What was after Meet the Grams? Last night.
Family Matters.
It was within it was Family Matters, Meet the Grams, and then within seconds it was the IG. In fact,
so I think
technically Drake might have actually posted that as Meet the as it was it was almost like they dropped at the same time.
The IG shit was that was the clinch to me.
Like if I didn't know any better, Drake had that draft ready in his Instagram.
Absolutely.
And then as soon as he was like, "Oh, Kendrick dropped again," I'm uploading.
So I think Euphoria was a haymaker. Family Matters, respond haymaker. So we're throwing blows. Meet the Grams, another one. IG shit song was the clinch to save it from being a knockout, end of the round knockout. He had to respond. He knew he had to put something out fast. Whether it had a haymaking blow, it had you possibly beat your wife allegedly, but it wasn't he didn't dive into it deep. He put it out quick. Smart, so it saved the round from going down 2 points. He just lost in boxing terms. He saved a point by hey, real quick. Oof. So it's not a.
Before we close out though, I actually catch up. I do have a good question though that just hit me. Out of all the tracks so far between the two, what track do you think's the best one?
Out of the disc?
Out of all of them, not just the two last night. Ever since Like That to now.
Really?
Like that verse though.
This is actually where you're gonna hear me say something a little wild.
Go ahead. Come on.
I still got Drake winning, right?
Uh-huh.
I think
with everything said, I still got Drake winning.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Euphoria has been the best track so far.
Once again, is we just talking about the disses because you said
Well,
just over them two overall.
And that's why, like, I hesitate giving my answer about who's because I almost was like,
I got Drake
down
winning.
boxing.
I got Drake
Because
winning.
if we just going,
but Euphoria was probably the best one so far. Either that or Family Matters for me.
And then for me, second, I'll put fucking
push-ups. Nigga, I don't give a fuck what none of y'all are talking about.
Push-ups?
Drake was.
I love push-ups.
I
Are you a
go-
big stepper with a size 7 man's on?
But I could go fucking meet the grams for how many double and triple entendres.
That's
But a lot of people
But it
I'm not
took
saying they did-
push-ups
I'm glad
for
that you
that
said
double and
push-ups.
triple and trouble to come up though.
how I
He said,
How
you
I
better come
say-
up with a quintuple.
how I say I discredit for the AI voices. Some people don't even realize what Kendrick's really saying or implying with these entendres. So it's like they're discrediting him without even knowing because they're not fully understanding.
Facts too.
So like they're
Boss.
hearing it, but like, oh, where's that? And then me, you, and Phil,
Mango got Drake and
me,
Lee.
you, and Phil can, with our knowledge, be like, oh, he's referencing this album and this.
Oh,
way back-
Kendrick's mentioning Chinese restaurants from 2009 that Kendrick's getting or that Drake got robbed outside of.
So, but like,
Drake's so brilliant though
So
with
if you
responding.
told me,
like,
like, oh,
man,
like-
we could talk about it all day. We really
if
could.
you tell me like what's the catchiest one, or the most like replay value song, probably like maybe Push Ups.
Actually, catchiest I would give the push-ups.
But if you tell me like which is the best hitter, Euphoria.
First one break, your last
If you
one
tell me-
break.
if
You
you
really
ask
know
me-
shit.
If you ask me
Right.
which one's the most lyrically, Meet the Grams. Because that shit,
That's the
if
double.
you broke that down on like lyric.com, how they did for like Eminem, you'd
Oh,
have-
Rap Genius was in shambles last
have
night trying to
17
annotate and figure
Yeah,
that shit out.
it'll be a novel.
you'd have everything colored because everything ties into another thing. In that song.
It'll be a novel.
Like-
Absolutely. But my favorite Drake shit song will always be Worst Behavior.
Woo! Nothing was the same. It's a good one.
Worst Behavior.
So I'm glad that you
Oh,
said
what you
that because
saying?
you actually just set up the transition.
Hey, keep
So,
your hand waving.
I
There
think
won't
we're
be no
all-
problems.
Keep making me wave my hand, and there won't be no threat. But hopefully, though, that beef ends up just like I said. No violence.
Yeah.
Just kind of stays in the studio.
To be fair.
As big hip hop fans, and it's three people that are very passionate about hip hop. I believe I can speak for all of us when I say it's going to be exciting to see this time next
Yes.
week where we're at. Too.
Yes, absolutely.
Seeing if the storm's going to settle a little bit,
No.
or if it's still a fucking
No.
whirlwind and the tornado's going to turn into a
Yeah.
twister.
Yeah, it's about to be a category 12.
But I like what you said about how you brought up worst behavior. So let's pivot into talking about some other music that's not centered around all this beef buffet, so to speak.
What's going on? I'm
So,
not
Fuck
big
that,
in
we
the
with
world.
the beef.
Let's talk a little
I'm with-
new
I'm with the
music.
beef.
I cook shit.
I'll have you pick. Do you want to talk singles or do you want to talk albums to start?
I guess let's get into the albums because singles is
Super
so,
Fried over here stretching, just so y'all know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we old.
So
We trying to
I'm gonna throw some names out of stuff that I like, which is like I typically do, and then of course major releases that happen.
These are singles.
No albums.
Starting out
Okay.
with albums. I didn't check this out, but I did see Doomer did. I saw that Dua Lipa dropped, so that's a big mainstream release.
Okay.
Dominic Fike dropped a 14-minute album. Love Fike. I know that's Dooley's guy. Shout out Dooley. Great Dooley with the Dooley.
What?
But
What-
for 14-minute album,
Sorry to interrupt you. This man, is he like a Tech 9, a Logic, a Wale?
way different than all those things. He's kind of more like a really hard to put a finger on Fike, but he's
Crazy Hobson, more melodic?
not rap at all. He's more so like alternative music.
Okay.
Okay.
That's where I was like,
Nobody out of this.
Yeah, he's more like he's kind of alternative. But no, I like that a lot. Shout out
Kid
Fike.
Rock back in the day.
Four Bats though was another big release this
Is
week.
that like number 4 bats?
Yep,
I was literally like,
Four Bats.
I do this
Not
shit
one,
no, I do
not two, not three, not five. Four Bats.
Granted, I do this shit for myself sometimes too, but sometimes I do it for the viewers to be like 4 bats, like FOUR.
No, letter 4 and then BAT.
Number 4.
Z.
Number 4. Bats.
How is that number a letter?
So this album is 29 minutes. I did check it out in full.
Hold on.
I only ended up adding a couple though. I ended up adding 18 plus.
I
I added There Goes Another Vase, which is what Kendrick said in his
That's
house.
literally the song
But,
that caught my eye was 18 plus because for the record, it's in parentheses. So like when as an adult, whenever you see 18 plus parentheses, you're like, what the fuck am I about to sign up for? What scam? What site? So I saw a
Say,
song
like, the Count on
in
Sesame
parentheses
Street.
18 plus. Like does that mean like you're supposed to be 18 to listen to a song?
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think of Forbats though?
I'm not familiar with his work.
Yeah, me neither.
You haven't heard the On God or anything like that yet?
No.
I couldn't tell you, to be
all.
fair.
So far, he's only got 2 features, and it's Drake and Kanye West. So he's doing
That's what I'm
something
saying. Is say it came on the radio, I might know it. But I
We
don't
love
know it's him.
Kanye, but the nigga crazy.
No,
What my man Jordan
all
Lucas
crazy.
say? Give Kanye back his mom, because ever since she died, we lost a bit of Kanye.
No, Joyner Lucas is going to rap from the perspective of the operating table. So we don't.
Hey,
Dude,
no, like
Last
I
week I
said,
said Joyner would rap from the perspective of the busted ass Adidas.
like I said, that genius scale, where do you fall on it? Kanye at the higher end.
Well, actually,
So
Kanye's
Joyner.
featured on the album. Kanye's on the On God She Like remix.
See, because on God, you can't have nothing.
Right now, Kanye and Drake are in a custody battle for Forbats. Looks like Kanye might win it though.
On record, never condone or follow the things he said in his statements.
Who?
Kanye. But he's the only man that got a multi-year length contracts with huge brands and didn't have to pay to get out. And got ownership of his shit.
That's because he caused their sales to go low, and then they booted him.
I didn't like Ye's verse on this Forbats at all.
Hey, fair.
Smart.
That's fair.
Yeah, I
When someone, it's like him being, no, I work with you, not for you. Oh no, you work for us. We own your right. Whoa.
I just
You
know
own it?
I just
Tell me.
I just know that Forbats, he better
Forbats,
be smart, because the 2 people that it seems like are in his corner not only
Drake.
hate each other, but they're also the ones that love it. No pun intended,
Literally, I
but
was
be
about
vultures.
I was literally about to say that. I was like, I'm surprised he released
You
that
mentioned
album.
that earlier, but that's why the weekend was like, damn it. Like, I don't want to just write for you the whole fucking time.
That's why
Like, shit.
I'm surprised he put that out in this time, because if Kanye's pissed off or gets too in his feelings petty, or Drake, same thing, take my song off the album because he's on it.
Right.
And then if they both do it at the same time, you lost both songs.
Drake's verse on the one song was kept off the album. So I don't know if Ye had a part in that or not.
But Ye don't got how does Ye?
You want my verse on there still? I'm not. You can't put me on the album if Drake's on it. I don't fuck with him.
Okay, you don't. So respectfully,
take my verse off. But if you fuck with me more, you're kind of. Come on, what can I do?
Respectfully, Ye, I need a Grammy nominee. You ain't did that for nobody.
And you're not. I'm not doing it for you.
I'm not mad at you. I love
take
you.
My song, take my verse off, or take Drake's off.
Respectfully, I'm taking yours off. I'm getting Grammy nominated, if not a Grammy.
But he respects the culture more.
That's fair.
Not saying
so
that.
To pivot off
Drake
into a. Yeah, I did know that he had some form of distribution. Mango mentioned through OVO. That came out like about a month and a half ago.
He did, but only for one album. You know what? Fuck them niggas. How about that?
Yeah, so maybe this album. In fact, let me go take a look at it. It says on here Forbats/Gamma.
Not one.
For this album.
Not two.
So
not
something
three.
through Gamma.
Oh.
But to pivot off though into an album that I didn't even know came out this
count.
week. This goes back to a person that you mentioned earlier on in the episode. Boozy Badass dropped a new album called Boozy Blues. I have not heard anything of it though yet.
Fire.
Good shit.
My nigga back.
Oh shit! All right.
We did an 18-hour drive to Florida one time. Me, Phil, and our 2 other
Oh
homies.
my! He will never let me have this shit down, bro.
His playlist length, track length, 12 songs.
He would never let me let this down.
9
bro.
of the 12.
Wait a minute, you had a 12-song
listen,
playlist for
listen,
18.
listen,
That is it, bro.
Listen, let him go
They
ahead.
were fire songs. Don't get me wrong.
Here we go.
I got put on to some dope shit. Boozy, great.
For
12
30
songs.
minutes of the trip.
No,
It was repeat,
hours.
bro. Like
Hours.
first 12 hours.
Hours.
Until I started.
You kept that shit on?
He was driving. You don't change music. He's like, this is what I like to drive to. Cool, you driving.
You're a serial killer.
I got us from downtown Cleveland to Welcome to Florida in 12, and it was a 16-hour drive.
Yeah.
Oh, in 12 hours though.
And we pulled into
Oh,
a
yeah.
McDonald's, and because I've been asking him since hour 8. Like, if you need me, tag me in. I'm a partner.
We was racing Hellcats
In a minivan.
In a minivan.
We was pushing it. We get down to Florida, stopping to grab some McDonald's, whatever. He like sits back in the fucking chair, the seat, looks at me. I'm like, "Yep, I already know." He's like, "Yeah, you're in." I was like, "God damn, better be. You about to do the whole fucking job? Like, damn, bro. Like, what are you, fucking Terminator? Like, you like
this man's a walking Tesla."
Not like worse, bro. Worse. Like Tesla, you gotta charge that bitch a little bit.
But look though, for all y'all to know, like, you know what I'm saying, like little back shit that y'all don't know, we were drinking lean, smoking weed every
Me and him were. The other two were passed out after the first cup. First cup of lean. I turned around. My one homie looked like this.
My little brother was in that bitch. Everybody, the two in the back seat was like this, drilling on each other.
Whole minivan to themselves. Back row and 2 captain seats.
Yes.
Neither of them put their seat down.
No.
Or were laying flat.
Bro, they made us uncomfortable. We was in that bitch like, bro, how are y'all laying like that, bro? Like, what the fuck?
It would have been more comfortable to lay on the floor.
Absolutely.
They could have
folded this shit down.
That's fucking hilarious.
But so he put me on to like, out of the 12 songs, 8 of them were Boozy or Boozy with a feature.
Yes.
And that's where he put me on the period. Boozy and Lil Baby.
Or okay.
The Baby, sorry, not Lil Baby.
Right.
But that song was on repeat for like 45 minutes straight.
Yes.
Period.
Yeah.
Probably all of North Carolina. Or whatever state we were at the time.
Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina.
To the point where he was doing Boozy's parts and I was doing the Baby's.
I would have been paying you money to change this shit like it's touch tunes.
I was like, hey,
like, we need some variety.
He's like,
some variety.
That's driver's rule, bro. Like, I was like,
that's why when you said he was driving, I was like, well, you got to honor it. But at the same time, I'd be like,
I tried.
I'd be like, can we throw on a Boozy album? Maybe we can run through the Discog.
But he would hit you with, oh, y'all okay. And then look at his shit. Lock. Right on the same playlist. He probably had the intentions of changing it and then had to drop. But, bro,
he was like, what's more important? Snapping the bitch back, changing the song.
After
snap her back.
After the 5th hour, you're kind of just, it's like at work. You're in a routine with the, you're not tuning it out, but it's like, oh, okay.
I'm over it.
Yeah, I'm in here for the whole shebang of this.
I'm over it.
It's not torture, but
I'm over it. But in my defense, I was like, what he did.
What fucking defense?
In my defense, I was new to YouTube music, so I didn't know.
Don't care.
I didn't know, like, you know what I know now about YouTube music. You put on one good song, then there's gonna be a fire ass playlist behind.
Oh yeah, it just keeps trickling.
Yeah, I was new.
Don't give a fuck.
Not saying
I'm being this guy. I'll argue any point of devil's advocate on this.
I don't care.
How
you enjoyed the ride, that's all that mattered. I don't give a fuck about your point of view or none of that.
If I was sober,
at the end of the day,
I would have walked.
You caught a flight back, and I really drove.
What was the reason?
12 hours.
Did I want to drive? Did I want to fly?
You said, "Fuck you! I'm not listening to that weak ass tracking no more. I'm flying." No, it wasn't. No, it was an emergency.
I flew back. Had to get back to work. Whatever.
It was an emergency for sure.
Get back to my job. They let me go same day I got back.
That was some
first shift.
Absolutely.
Because I called off appropriately the day before we left so I could drive with him instead of flying down. Gave him a day notice. Oh, yeah, you didn't do it properly. Okay, fuck off. Yes, I did.
Definitely.
But I was more pissed because, I could have drove with them.
Absolutely.
But I could have stayed down in Florida if I knew I didn't have a job.
Right.
Like, it's...
Well,
but
shit.
Yeah, shout out Boozy.
For sure.
Boozy created Homie Court on Fall Out this year.
Boozy.
But so to dip into the singles, so we covered the albums. Mm-hmm. Not too much. Some of it I heard, some of it I hadn't.
I haven't heard the new Wheezy and whatever.
I saw Gunna drop the new single called WhatsApp, aka Wassam. Make Gunna wanna look like a saint. Rhapsody. I actually have a highly recommendation. I highly recommend, capital H-I-G-H, checking out the 3rd single on Rhapsody's upcoming album. Okay. It's 3 a.m. featuring Erykah Badu. Ooh. Fucking amazing. Erykah Badu smokes the hook. Rhapsody smokes the verses. I'm really pumped for that album. She's 3 for 3 on singles. What's the song called? It's called 3 a.m. Okay. And I'm really pumped to see how that album turns out.
I'm for sure Erykah Badu fan. She should have dated me besides Common. Just saying. Erykah, if you ever hear that, baby. Black don't cry. You know what I'm saying? Aaliyah said it ain't a number the number. What's up?
Ooh, man, your quotes are on fire.
I
your quote game's out of control, brother. I know that we're all old heads here, at least older. But how do we feel about Yeet? Because Yeet dropped a new single with Don Toliver called Heavy Stunts.
The only Yeet I acknowledge is Jay Uso. Yeet! Yeet!
The only Yeet I acknowledge is Jay Uso.
Yeet,
I like it.
Yeet! Yeet!
That's awesome. So
shout out Jay Uso.
Yeah, I'm not big on the record, but shout out Jay Uso. Shout out Yeet. Can't hate on Yeet, no matter where the Yeet's coming from.
I will literally give it a play just because of the name, and I rock with Jay and him and his whole slogan of Yeet right now.
Yeah.
There's a couple Yeet records I like.
And I might find it to be trash and never listen to it again. But it was one playthrough because of Yeet.
Where are we at on New Money Bag Yo drop? Trying to make sure. I dig it. I didn't even see this, so I didn't check this one. Oh, wait, no, I did check this out because he had that terrible fucking video for it. Chance the Rapper dropped Buried Alive.
I was just about to say that.
Chance the Rapper dropped Buried Alive. But I did not like what he did in that music video, copying Mac and Self-Care in the coffin. I did not like that shit.
This is his first.
Was a shout out.
But this is his first
album.
I hope.
No, this is his first
That's fair.
music drop since that whole shit at that festival happened where he went viral and his whole relationship went swirl.
Oh,
he got caught
because
at
now
like
it's
a music
the divorce.
festival. He was married at the time. Like
he's not divorced now.
They got divorced.
But
they mutually.
He got caught online.
Chance
like,
is no longer married.
Was that a festival, music fest? I don't know if it was Lala or not, but some fest girls
like
just twerking on him and shit. Was a girl around and like.
And then Chance,
aren't you
you
married?
Could tell he was
faithful?
lit, but it looked bad because like he's saying, it couldn't have looked worse. Like his wife wasn't there. He's at home with the kid, whatever. And here's Chance overseas at a festival. Bitches are throwing ass on him.
Throwing it back.
Bottles on him.
But he giving it back to him.
Squeezing up on it and shit.
But you know what you signed up for, baby. I'm not saying that my man fucked her. I know it's not a good look. But you knew what you signed up for.
Hold on.
Oh, we do not know. Oh, yeah. I did see that. You shared that in the chat. That is dope.
We do not know what their agreement was after their marriage happened.
Fire. Say that again.
We don't know what their agreement was between each other after rings went on fingers.
You absolutely. I mean, technically, it was publicized. So technically, if you gave a fucking, you was a nosy motherfucker, and you followed it and watched it.
But that's how he got caught. He didn't know he was being recorded. It was a fan, and she put it up on Twitter.
You knew because you at a fucking your show. You know you get fucking recorded, believe it or not. So
that's exactly he. I'm not giving him credit. I'm not giving him a way out.
Like I said,
even if you were fucked up or not,
that was corny on her behalf. You knew what you signed up for.
I think it. Why put yourself in a position?
Fair, absolutely.
As him,
absolutely. But once again,
or not even to have someone in your corner enough, like me with you guys. If you out in an event and some girl starts pressing up on you, and you are trying to get away, but she's like, "No, come on." Your homie should intervene and be like, "Hey, hold on, he married. This. He's not in his right mind right now."
I was about to say I have the ultimate defense mechanism. I just go like that.
Some girls see that as a challenge, though.
That's a fact.
So, and that's wrong for them.
Absolutely.
You're in the complete right. You're trying to back up, walk away, but she keeps throwing it.
But
you gotta have someone in your corner with chance. Hey, hold on, he drunk. Hold on.
As an entertainer, they know what they're signing up for. Well, I'm not trying.
You know what I think though, man, played a part in this though. It may have been one thing if it was like a part.
It's a woman dancing. It's wrong. I'm not condoning this shit, but that's a part of the game. That you're going to dance. Maybe
he's not on stage. He's not. He's in the fan.
That's the thing. Yeah, I'd be fully on your side if this was like an on stage thing. I'd say it still looks really bad, but at least maybe it's like
to have fun with his homies and like
he was having fun. He was most definitely having fun.
That's what I'm saying is, say they just got married 2 months ago. Don't know if this is true or not.
Well, they got married around the big day.
I'm just saying. Say he was fresh into this new vows of I'm not going to be out there making you look bad as my wife. He got fucked up, and he's not conditioned enough with those new ways to stop him from being fucked up and doing it.
All I'm saying is while these two love your dubbers over here, last time I checked, I just want to go kick it with the homies. I ain't fuck these women or none of that shit. So if I'm going to dance, I'm going to dance. That's all I'm saying. And I'm pretty sure that fucking
If you ain't have
Chance the
boxers
Rapper
on,
is the type of nigga, baby.
you would have fucked her if y'all pants weren't on though. That's the thing. Is he's bouncing up to her. It's not like she's just there.
Like I
dragging
said,
on
it
him.
really couldn't have looked worse, but I do see a lot of the angles in which.
Oh,
you're
he
coming
had
at
fault.
on that.
He had fault.
At
At the end of the day, you don't put if you know you're going there, you're Chance the Rapper. You're gonna get people around you. You're gonna get women wanting to grope you, show you love. Either don't put yourself in this situation when you freshly married.
That's the answer. That's the actual answer.
Go have fun, but you make sure your security team on point, or you have someone in your corner who's like, "Hey, girl, he married. Back up."
Fuck all that shit. But make sure your wife, babe, I'm going to go have fun with the boys. Right, wrong, or indifferent. At least my dick ain't going in there. And so if it's a video of me, shit. That's all I'm saying. Like,
But in the same instance,
she
then
took it like.
But you would have to accept your partner.
Now
you can't get mad at her for going twerking on random dudes.
Who's to know? Because once again,
but I'm just
women move different.
You gotta wear both shoes though.
True. Women move different. As fuck. They're not gonna put themselves in that situation, or if they do, guess what? It's in the hotel room.
Where there's no cameras.
Oh shit.
Stupid.
But how'd you guys then you'll see where we're going with it, but how'd you feel about the some of the new music that came out? Nothing really jumped out at me this week. I feel like with the Drake and Kendrick, it's kind of like.
But that was
the Boosie. I like the Rhapsody single too.
That was really it though. Like I've been
we've been so occupied with what's going on that I feel like a lot of artists too. They're just kind of staying out the way. Like I don't even want to drop while this is going on. That'll fuck my shit up.
Being smart.
Yeah.
It was like
if your name ain't Taylor Swift, you're not gonna sell as well as you normally would. While this
it was like Jay-Z back in the day, 50 when he was about to drop Get Rich or Die Trying. Jay-Z like. Yo, he coming. Drop what you got now, because when he drops,
it's gonna take it over.
Yeah.
Like, it's a wrap. When he drops, it's done.
Everybody get out the way.
Like, go fucking
or
drop your shit now.
Or even Moneybagg Yo before Taylor Swift went out this tour, she dropped something. Even Moneybagg Yo or somebody else would have dropped the exact same day. They didn't drop nothing.
It's smart,
because it was Taylor Swift.
And your streams will just get eaten alive.
One other single is Conway the Machine is with Key Glock.
Oh.
And I forget the third.
What?
Yeah, look that up.
Yeah, wait, whoa, what? Conway and Glizzock?
That's probably fire.
I'm gonna add that right now.
10/Rya RYA interlude. So I don't know if it's Raya Maxwell. It's him. Well, I don't know if that's a girl or not.
What? Wait, where is it?
I'm not trying to play it. I'm pausing.
Yes, there we go. I got you. I can add that.
You see my times like.
Yeah, he had to fuck that shit.
Oh wow. Yeah, I didn't even know that he was gearing up for a new album.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I know Key is.
Added that right away. I added all these right away. I heard the other two. I didn't hear that 10 Raya though.
I want to know who else is gearing up.
I think you're putting me on.
Is it Conway gearing up or Maxwell?
Conway.
But they both might be putting him on. Or he or she. I don't know. To be fair.
Be interesting to see how that goes.
Absolutely.
But so to pivot off of new music reviews and to dive into some other realms of the simulation and madness.
Thank you. They don't. I swear, man. Don't nobody will listen to the black man we're here. I just said Conway. They was like, oh no, yeah, him.
Hold on. I know Key is gearing up for a release soon.
I didn't hear you say that though, for real, to be honest. And Conway's dropping next week.
I don't know who the second person is gearing up.
That's fair.
But so I know that we're not to tackle it too much. This is really just to pivot into wrestling because I really don't have much to say on this. But we did forget about one diss track.
We did.
Rikishi dissed Hulk Hogan.
Time out. Wait a minute.
Rikishi dissed Hogan, dude.
Whoa.
He dissed him, and the record's called The Sultan, brother.
Huh?
Come on, brother. He did that for the late great Sheik, dude.
We talk about slap the booty in the turnbuckle.
Yes, sir. Rikishi, Jey Uso,
The Rock's family member, blood.
Yes, sir.
I think it's cousin.
Rapping?
Jay and Jimmy Uso's father rapping. It was god awful. It was god awful.
Was it?
Yeah.
But he got bars.
I mean, his voice was there. The voice was kind of cool.
He's not there to sing.
Hold on there, dude.
He's not there to sing or rap. He's there
To let Hulk know.
To let these jabs go.
Rikishi really had like 30 years of just resentment built up and just let it all go.
That's fair.
And then
that's a great diss
and then
track.
when Hulk
30 years.
Hulk, the brother Hogan, went out and said, I told WWE they're not breaking my fucking record with Roman.
He said, hold on there, dude. Keish Brothers going into business for himself, dude.
Rikishi said,
Hold
on there, brother.
Rikishi, he's the real chopper,
What do you mean
dude?
my nephew doesn't deserve that?
Macho Man tried to make a diss track about me in the 90s, dude. And I said, that doesn't work for me, brother.
The WWF and WWE made you, brother.
You don't make a diss
You
track
don't
on
make
Hogan.
them. You don't make them, brother.
Hogan makes a diss track on you, dude.
Or else we'll
Where's
go
my
run
good
wild
brother?
all over you,
Where's
brother?
my good brother Scotty Dudley, dude? He's the ultimate Hogan, brother. I'm 2002 Hogan. He's 80s Hogan, brother.
And why do this awful leg drop across your chest to you?
Hold on there, dude. That's the leg drop of doom, brother.
That's the leg drop of poop.
That's the most dangerous move in all of pro wrestling, brother. That's the leg drop of doom. That put the Rock down for the count,
That
brother.
looks worse than when they step on someone's sternum. When they glide over their sternum.
I'd rather have Big Show stand on my stomach than take the leg drop of doom.
I'm not getting whooped up.
Yeah, because sometimes he does it over your nose. Sometimes it hits your chest. Sometimes it hits your abs. That man Hulk don't know where you're aiming, brother.
I'm not. No.
He got no aim up there, brother.
No.
His legs are just fine, dude. Hulk Hogan never had to have surgery.
He jumps. He's like, I'm Simone Biles. Do the splits. And then come down and smack you across your nose.
Why, Simone? Why y'all keep saying all the fine bits? Why can't we know?
Hulk, I said he Hulk, jump up and do the split like Simone. So you go, and then you drop the leg.
But no, I did just want to bring that up though, just to help the transition, just because it's like literally so crazy. Like when I saw that, I was like, so we're doing wrestling diss tracks now?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
So like you said, I think this is all this little shit, petty shit, been adding up. Then
years.
that article came out where Hulk said, "Oh, Roman wasn't going to break my record. I talked to WWE or whatever he said."
And Keith said that's the final straw.
Don't quote me verbatim.
That's some sucker shit. Like who was that? Was that 50 who when 50 bought the whole first row for Ja Rule's shit.
Yeah.
Chris Brown just did it for Quavo.
See, you're right. Like, bro, that's some sucker shit. Like
it was worse that 50 said, "Oh, I mean, what? Tickets are $10 a piece, 2,500 tickets or 250 tickets. That's only 2,500. That's it. Oh, give me a whole nother row."
Yeah, like
he was talking shit. Like, oh, that's how cheap your tickets are.
Right.
Like, Ja Rule had to tell rows 3 and 4, "Hey, y'all can move up."
Yeah, they didn't even let up.
At the exact same time, though, that's still one in his pocket. So, like, you know what I mean?
But that's where.
So
me and 50 on the same level. Hey, I'll spend money to be petty.
That's petty.
Overall, though, I did think that diss was hilarious. But it does pivot us off into wrestling. So,
brother,
Backlash just wrapped itself up a couple hours ago, about right when you guys were pulling up.
No, not Perth. It was from
France.
France.
They were in France. They were in France.
I feel bad.
Commentez-vous?
I feel bad for
I don't even know
y'all.
what that is.
I feel bad for the Frenchmen
Bonjour.
over there and the French women.
That's hello.
Because America sports runs the world.
Wait,
So,
what?
I said I feel bad for all the French people over there that like were going to the show because since America runs the world and our viewership, they were wrestling at like midnight.
So,
like it is not 12 o'clock over there like it was for us.
Oh yeah, no, it was. I think it started at like 8 or 7 or 8 there. Yeah, I think we started at 1, so they're 6 hours ahead. So they started at 7.
So, yeah.
But here, I did end up. I got up. I set my alarm. I was ready to watch. Watched everything all the way up into the Cody AJ. I didn't get to finish that one, but
AJ lost
because we came into strike.
Everybody knew that. So as far as
fucking spoilers,
as far as our prediction,
what the hell?
As far as our predictions,
why did you do that?
From last week to this week, as far as our predictions went, we did mostly bat 1,000 on everything that happened. That women's tag team was a little iffy. The Damian Priest thing, we didn't exactly call Finn and JD McDonough getting told to because they came out and helped them, but Damian didn't want it. So to recap it, started off with the first match.
Right.
It was Kevin Owens and Randy Orton versus Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga.
That was the ass whooping.
And they had
that's where we called.
They had I forget his name. It wasn't Jacob Fatu. I don't think it was Jacob Fatu.
Well, that's where Paul.
But they had somebody else pop out, and that's who helped Solo and Tama win.
And I think that's what I don't know. I knew I said I wanted.
We had a couple different perspectives, but that was one of them.
We had a feeling that they would win, but if they did, it was through an interference or something. But a way to where it's like Randy and them didn't lose. They weren't looking bad. They were actually probably up, but in the end, they can't win the titles here. Or vice versa, lose.
And they wanted to show the bloodlines growing and it's going a different direction.
We're going strong.
The match after that we got Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton versus the champion, Bayley. Into which we all called. Bayley ended up retaining that.
Yes.
So that was a great win for her. Love Bayley. Then you got the women's tag team match, which was the Kabuki Warriors, Kairi Sane and Asuka versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Into which, and new women's tag team champions, we got Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill getting the dub.
Hell yeah. I knew that. I didn't. Well, I knew that. I can say I knew that because I called it. But
yeah, I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen. Like
ass whooping. Like, them sisters is studs.
Oh, I love Jade and Bianca. They're a great team. I'm glad that. I know we mentioned last week we were kind of both a little nervous. Like, please don't turn her heel. Like we don't need the heel turn yet. Keep the team, build the division. Don't split them up yet.
Right.
Because that was the classic Vince thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, the tag team worked. Cool, we're gonna split them up next week.
Now y'all fighting each other instead of being tag.
Yeah, it's like, what are we doing here? Then we got to the World Heavyweight Championship match, which has a little bit of interesting angle on it. We got Damian Priest versus Jey Uso, and still Damian Priest retained the title, but he did it with help. And here's what makes it interesting, though. It looks like they want to turn Damian into a good guy. Because when his Judgment Day buddies came out, he didn't want the help. So, like, Finn and JD run out like, oh, you're struggling? Don't worry. We got you. We can fuck up Jay. Mm-hmm. And, like, when Finn pulled Jay out the ring, Damian literally comes to the rope, and he's like, yo, like, I got it. Like, don't help me. Like, that makes me look bad, basically. Like, I don't need the help. So, and then at the end of the match, when Damian wasn't looking, Finn distracted Jey Uso to where then when Damian finally got up, he finished it. But then you could tell when they showed the replay up on the screen, Damian looked at it, and he kind of looked at the belt like, damn, I didn't earn this shit for real. And that's what, when the Judgment Day then walked up the ramp, he went a separate way. It was like, it was like his way of being like, man, I don't know if I can ride with him anymore.
think that's a clever and great way
to split him up,
to cause a rift, or at least possible split up, because
the way he looked at the belt, he was like,
he's not saying I want to be a heel, or I'm not trying to be a good face guy. I just want to do it. I want to prove myself I can fight. I want to do it myself.
Obviously, I see it different. Obviously, that's like y'all two motherfuckers fighting. Okay, hear me out.
I'm with you. Let's see where you landed.
Y'all fighting. Phil Bill don't help. We got this. And y'all get hit with some bullshit. Y'all think I'm gonna sit here and let my niggas lose?
And that's what Finn was doing. That's like what Finn was doing. Like, he could tell Jey Uso was getting ready to hit him with the super kick and the spear. And he's like,
you want to be mad at me?
But if I tell you before fight, Phil, I gotta give this man the one-on-one fade. Don't step in unless I'm on the ground getting stomped out. You're not gonna step in if I catch a hook.
That was the other thing
that I don't like.
Right.
I don't like the hook, so I'm stepping in.
If I tell you I need the one-on-one fade, even if I
you got 30 seconds.
But if I for 30 seconds of me getting my ass whooped straight.
No, you got 30 seconds of this fight. From the minute you say first swing, 30 seconds, I'm in there.
After 30 seconds, if I'm jabbing the shit and whooping his ass, you're not stepping in. It's a one-on-one fade.
Night, bro. Let's go. We got shit to do.
But now here makes it a little bit more interesting.
He impatient. That's bullshit.
They did try to jump and stomp on Jay after the fight, and Damian made sure that they don't do that.
I respect that he went the opposite way. I just, like I said, I see it different. Like,
so definitely a rift, like you mentioned.
You're right, because it's a. I'm not trying to not be with y'all. I'm trying to handle my own. I want to prove I'm not a man, but a man. I can beat up somebody too. I don't need help every time.
But at the exact same time,
that's how he was kind of coming across.
It's coming off as like, I'm a little brother.
At the exact same time, though, you know what you signed up for when you went out.
Y'all see me as
you know what you signed up for when you went out with me. Your beef, my beef.
I'm the runt of the litter. Hell no.
No, you not.
Judgment Day definitely showing the loyalty. JD McDonough will take any bump you throw his way.
He took 3 Super Bowl rings to the face.
Yeah, he did. That looked nasty.
Fuck Jake Paul for not pulling that back. I mean, I know. Sorry, yes, correct. Obviously, when you're pulling a punch with no rings or nothing on, you know when to stop or not.
Absolutely.
He didn't mark that one right.
I think he couldn't because he doesn't know where to stop to make it almost hit.
It's such a puffy ring.
And they're so goddamn big.
Who's Super Bowl rings?
So on Raw,
all 3.
There was a botch.
Sorry, y'all. No. I'm not a WWE fan, so I was lost. Like who
casual.
Great question, though. Great question.
I'm 90s, early 2000s.
So
once The Rock and Stone Cold left, I was like, fuck wrestling.
Ric Flair, woo!
On Monday, as Snuka was saying,
in Kansas City
okay. They were having this angle where Logan Paul was coming out, and they were all kind of all messing with Jey Uso.
I hate the Paul brothers. Even though they're from Ohio, Cleveland. I hate them niggas. Those bitch ass niggas.
Patrick Mahomes has a deal within Prime. I don't know if he has some stake in it.
He
but
he's he mentioned that on Impulsive. He mentioned that on Logan's podcast.
So that's why he
fuck with you, boss. Man, you made me feel important in this bitch. You know fuck this new wrestling shit. This shit worse than fucking soap opera.
So he has business ties to Paul.
Okay.
And then also this past NFL season, it was the first year like Patrick Mahomes was on the road in playoffs, and he was a heel. Like he was getting booed and shit, and he loved it.
On Raw, he gave Logan Paul the 3 Super Bowl rings when Logan came over and asked for him.
Him and his team
don't know if they're the real ones or not, but either way, he asked for them. And
Okay.
when they went into the ring, the spot was supposed to be, and you know this classic wrestling move. Hey, the guy's got him held up. He's not going to be able to defend himself. Just hit him. And then, of course, Jey Uso ducked it and hit the guy behind him, which was JD McDonough. But Logan, who's still kind of new to this thing, when he punched him, he didn't pull the punch right because the rings threw him off. So it really hit JD right in the eye.
Impressions.
And then backstage, like 20 minutes later, they showed how he looked, and he like took a towel off of it. Fucking huge ass, like it was purple, big ass welt. And when he came out on the pay-per-view today, he still got the bruise. Like some of the bruise is still there from that. And like you could tell when he hit the mat, people were like, "Oh my god, he no-sold it." No, he's knocked out.
Like how my dude took that push from Tyson that Hangover.
Yeah.
Like if y'all who didn't know, he really knocked.
When I tell you, JD fell straight back like this. Didn't move a muscle. And you could tell immediately, one of the other Judgment Day members was like, okay, we got to buy some time until he gets his wits about him.
No, I'd have whooped Logan Paul ass. That's nope. See, that's not loyal. See, you take a punch, and I know it's real. I'm about to whoop your ass. Some dumb ass here.
I think there's multiple, like I said, because he's a great wrestler, Logan Paul. Like he
actually is great in the ring, which is kind of strange.
Other wrestlers have said they trust him with them in the ring, so that's huge.
Yeah, well, they shouldn't have trusted him on that one.
Well, but those rings, like on a normal day, I know where to stop to not hit you.
I mean, I get your them bitches.
And then
they were too puffy. He didn't.
But then JD could have not moved it enough, also.
Or it could be his fault. You never know.
Because he didn't move back enough.
They always say it's not ballet. You never know what's going to happen.
2 to tango, baby.
At the exact same time, though, why am I taking the punch with a motherfucker with a ring on? He wouldn't have hit me. I don't give a fuck if it was in the script.
Oh, when he got to the back, I bet you any money Triple H was like, "Hey, Logan, watch that shit, man. Like, you just fucking slept dude in the ring."
Instead of that, I think he just went to JD. Here's $50K. Sorry, dog. Here's a little bonus.
What realistically probably happened because of how professional I do believe Logan is. As soon as they got to the back, he was probably like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry."
Like, I don't give a fuck. You catching the ass whooping for real.
You got to give him the receipt. Logan needs a receipt.
Let it been one of y'all, bro. If it would have been me in this bitch, this is where loyalty over love come over. I don't give a fuck about no check. We all
shoot
got
on Logan.
Listen
do a
to
shoot.
Me. As soon as the crack would have landed on y'all, Logan would have been right behind you.
Shit.
You going back? Bingo. Half a second later, he going back to another and looking at Jay like, "What, you trying to get beat up before your fight with Tyson? What's up?"
That's Jake's. I mix him up all the time too. Jake's fighting Tyson. That's gonna be a fight.
You trying to get knocked out before that too? What's up? Like, what the fuck wrong with y'all?
You and Jake can both get knocked out, fool.
Fuck?
But one more match to talk about though, and then just one last thing before we close out. We did have Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles, and we knew that there wasn't a snowball's chance in hell that they'd give it to AJ. But I can't wait to go back and rewatch that match. I'm sure it was great, but I did see that the American Nightmare did get his retain. So we did, for the most part, bat 1,000 from last week's Super Fried. So for overall, last week, I'd say we probably shot 95%.
That's still an A.
Ben's saying they
still an A.
Ben telling Triple H to come
still an A+
for their storytelling.
So before we close out, then I just got one thing I wanted to bring up just because I think it's super funny, and I did not expect this to be a topic this week at all, but it just happened yesterday. So I got into an argument. For those that don't know, I'll make sure both of you guys know who I'm talking about as well. So for those guys that don't know, there is this guy who runs Wrestler Observer Radio. He's been a wrestling critic for years now. I don't even know how long exactly he's been in the business, but not sure if you guys have heard this name, but his name is Dave Meltzer.
Showed him the JD thing just so.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah. But, he did. That's probably worse than you even thought. But so the thing that I was bringing up though to close out on, just because again it's so funny and I'm curious to see how you guys feel about this. But for those that don't know, Dave Meltzer, he's the guy who gives out, I guess you could say, the most prestigious match ratings. Like at least a lot of people actually seem to. I'm not one of them. I don't like the guy at all, but nor do I put stock in almost anything he says or how he rates matches. Fuck Dave Meltzer. I'm throwing that out there now. I was at war with you yesterday on Twitter. Look at that. Fuck Dave Meltzer. All my homies hate Dave Meltzer. But thank you for seconding that. But
I'm about to. I'm going one or two ways. Do you respect his?
I want to make sure everybody knows what I'm talking about. So yeah, he does the match rating thing, and he does like all that, and he always seems to prefer AEW over WWE. So to go in on it, his take that he said on
Fuck this guy. No, fuck
hold on. His take on X. You're gonna go crazy with me. So trust me, we can go crazy together. He mentioned on X, and this was his original tweet. He quoted somebody that said like, "Oh, WWE shows are super loud, blah 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 blah," and he goes, "Well, then you must not have been to AEW shows. Then AEW's louder." In fact, let me go find the exact tweet. So he firmly believes that AEW is louder than WWE.
Well, look, hear me out real quick.
For the millions.
But hear me out real quick,
and
guys.
Millions of fans around the motherfucker.
If I yell as loud as I can, with you guys sitting on the couch with me right here, right now,
don't do it.
Y'all gonna think it's loud.
Don't do it.
Now we go to the Brown Stadium, and we are all on one side of the stadium, and I yell. You're not gonna hear me.
Absolutely.
So your arena and your places.
His argument was
it's like that you're doing this little tiny bar. We're doing 70,000 people in the arenas.
Absolutely, we're doing arenas.
Football fields, right. Outdoor, no roofs,
no bar,
no echoes.
Right.
AEW though, what he was trying to get at is that he believes that AEW has louder pops and a louder crowd. And my argument against that is first off, I'm glad that WWE proved my point today because France was loud as fuck. The whole entire show, they were loud. They literally were checking decibel levels at one point. That's what Michael Cole said.
They discredited his view.
Yes, and helped prove me right. The WWE is. I love AEW. I know people think I hate it because I call things down the middle, and I'm not scared to do it. But at the end of the day,
they are paying that man. That's all that is he's paid by AEW to promote them as the better brand, no matter what, even if he believes it or not. If they give you $100,000 a year,
he'll be like, to
go troll.
This match is a 4-star, but then he'll be like, Becky and Rhea, that's 2 stars, and I'm like, really? Swerve and Cutter. The one match was Chris Jericho versus Hook at that last pay-per-view. That was a terrible match, and he gave that thing 3.5 stars. He gave Becky and Rhea 2.
AEW. Why is Chris Jericho still wrestling?
AEW.
AEW. Wait till you see what he looks like.
I know.
AEW get better ratings if you live stream someone doing the final mission in Fight Night Round 3 versus Isaac Frost.
Well, my whole thing with it was, how can the AEW crowd be louder when it's a quarter full?
All I'm saying is
NFL. Those teams got fined and shit for pumping noises.
I know there's crowd fillers and there is piped in noise,
right?
But I firmly believe
I'm not saying WWE doesn't because everybody could. There's ways.
What he was trying to say, like the only angle I can agree with him on is that AEW fans generally seem to appreciate good wrestling more, but WWE not only appreciates the great wrestling, they also love the entertainment, the promos, the segments. Like
they appreciate how detailed the
storylines,
how deep it goes.
Where AEW fans, they're just like, oh hey, Will Ospreay and Brian Danielson.
Is somebody bleeding yet?
Somebody about ready to die.
All I'm saying is AEW would be a lot better if they brought Mankind to that shit. But y'all can't afford them, so.
Mick Foley does want one more match for his 70th birthday or whatever. I think he said.
Ric Flair, woo!
And Ric Flair he might die getting whooped on my man Mick.
I got full money on Ric Flair will eventually die in the ring, and I mean that with respect.
If he can walk and make it to it.
That's what I'm saying. Woo!
Fuck a retirement match. This is going to be a last man standing for real.
No. We forgot who Mankind is. He is the original hardcore champion.
Is that one of your favorites?
Yes.
I love Mankind.
Yes.
Like that
what, Mr. Psycho? Mankind, Dude Love, Cactus Jack, all of them.
He's literally paid to troll. Like
who?
That dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like he's
Meltzer.
He's AEW.
I argued with him and
fees
AEW stands all day, and one of the
they
arguments
feed
kept
him
cracking
some
me
type
up.
of payment.
They're like, "Oh, it sounds like you don't watch AEW." I'm like, I literally can show you
Actually,
my
I
recording
do.
log. I watch all week.
It's actually
Watch it all.
It's like I bet you I have more hours logged than you do.
But because I critique it and say anything remotely
No, because
bad,
I'm not paid
No,
by them to say
that's
good
all.
things.
That and if you
Because
how
I'm
you
not
look
paid
at
by
it,
them to say good things.
that too, but he also look at y'all like, you know, y'all who the fuck are y'all? Y'all beneath him. You know what I'm saying?
He could like WWE more, but he's not paid by them to say good things.
I know you've been saying that for the past 10 minutes, nigga. You're absolutely right. What I'm saying is,
and those are the same.
I don't know if
arguing with
Meltzer. I don't know if
But they're
he's
the
got
s-
the. I don't know what the motive is behind Meltzer's bias towards AEW, but that could be an angle.
But here's the final thing. Like, obviously, we'll never know if this, in a world where this could happen, WWE would agree to no equipment sound in an arena,
Absolutely.
and our crowd will still be loud.
Absolutely. But it's been
AEW, will you
proven.
sign this thing that says
The
you're
Rock
not using
proves it
equipment
every
for sound?
time he talks.
We'll have WWE. We'll have Samantha do a natural voice. We're not gonna make her lose her voice, but it's not gonna be not. Everyone's not gonna hear the shit.
My voice would be
Everyone will
shot
still-
after the first introduction.
But
of us.
everyone will still
Whoa.
hear the fans. At AEW, are you willing to take away all your speakers to make sure your sound isn't up? Because I think that's where your sound's coming from.
That's a fact.
If your fans are louder, they'll still be loud. Take away all the speakers. WWE, if they did it one night, it would prove like if they
to
signed
end
a
on
thing.
it,
If they signed a thing like we'll both
I
do it
just
for
don't
one
know
show.
how 5,000 people can be louder than 18,000 people.
Period.
That's what I'm
The
getting
math
at.
ain't nothing.
That's what I'm getting at.
And
It's
AEW
not.
fans were trying to make it sound like I was like just
They-
hating on them. I'm like,
they might
look,
believe
you're
it,
not
though.
louder. Don't say you're louder.
And that's
Like,
facts.
unless all 5,000
You
of your fans are screaming at the top of their lungs in
and
megaphone.
you can't even a
Y'all
megaphone.
got
Like,
louder
you can't.
speakers.
You can't. Once again, AEW. I'm just bringing one person, and that's the People's Champ. The People's Champ by himself gets the arena erupt louder than y'all could ever do. Period.
Exactly. When The Rock comes out, you're telling me that's not louder? Like, that's
Period.
that you're not going to ever beat that. I don't care
Look,
who you got in the
that's
ring.
just
After
one.
Cody won at WrestleMania, the wow of
That
his
went
song,
crazy.
like
But AEW is louder, right? Than
Come on,
80,000
bro.
people, right?
their speakers are louder than the WWE speakers.
No. Hell no.
I like it. Talk your shit.
Hell
I'm
no.
keeping-
Talk your shit, Snooker.
I
But-
guarantee if it came down to WWE, I'll sign that easily.
Yeah,
I don't need my speakers.
Not at all.
Besides for Samantha's voice, so she can announce people.
Yeah.
And she'll do it without it for this one night, just for a point.
Well,
AEW, are you? Nah, fuck y'all. Fuck AEW.
AEW might turn me into a hater eventually, maybe. But for right now, though,
I just
Pull Up a Chair episode 80. The introduction to Pull Up a Chair to the great Phil Bill. Thank you for joining.
shout out to
Thank
And
you,
then
Home.
y'all.
can't
Thank
wait
you.
to have you for more episodes in the future.
Absolutely,
You could be a
please.
weekly routine. Come on.
Man, don't
Pull up with it.
this, huh?
But
Don't
no,
threaten
man,
me
really,
with
you
this,
added a
huh?
lot of great energy to the pod.
Thank you.
I just want to say this has been a lot of fun today.
That's
Love
a
the
fact.
chemistry, love the
That's a fact.
dynamic that we got going. I think we can keep building. I think
Yes,
it's gonna
yes.
help. I think you're gonna help make it great.
I'm trying.
So,
I'm trying.
Really appreciate you big time, man.
I think we talked about 3 topics longer than we talked about like 7 before.
That's true.
We
There's
got-
actually some stuff that I can save for next week for us to talk about even. But as always, thank you to the great SupaFriedSnuka for pulling up a chair as well with us. Thank you to the great Phil Bill for pulling up a chair. Sleepless Radio, episode 191, coming up here in about an hour and 15 minutes. I'm sure to be running late. So on that note, I'll see you at 8:30 Eastern Time. Keep the love high and the hate low.
Stay blessed and less stress.
Hey, love, loyalty over love, baby. Let's get it.
Loyalty over love, baby. Let's get it. On that note, keep the love high and the hate low. Remind yourself the 3 things you're grateful for. Peace.
What a great fucking show.